Yeah. Welcome to episode 317 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Cliff,
Responsibility, Prudence, Star Wars, Masters of the Universe, Transformers, and G.I. Joe.
Yeah. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here every other weekend, unless we have something going on, and then we just leave you hanging. But if you can't make the live show, we're always poking into our Facebook group. We've actually had some good posts on there. JB posted the snake armor in hand.
Of course, JB, you got it like the day it was announced. It's like, hey, look, in hand.
Well, and what's crazy is I guess those snakes are already hitting Europe. Like somebody was talking about how they've seen a bunch of box openings or something of them in Europe.
But you all got notices saying they're not releasing until September, right?
Yeah, exactly. I got a delay notice on mine.
Me too.
Bastards. But you can kick it with us at our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. Or if you just want to know when the new show's posting or when we're recording, you can follow our page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast, or just go to openyourtoys.com. On top of the page, you got links to the show notes to have all these links, including to subscribe through Spotify, Apple, and Amazon podcasts, and Amazon. That's the new fancy way to say it.
Amazon.
Just so you're in the know. Or subscribe through the traditional RSS feed, or really any podcatcher you go. I've never had a podcatcher that I can't put Open Your Toys in and us not show up. You can email us, leave us a voicemail, a text. You can support the show with Amazon and eBay. Where can people find you, Cliff?
Just here every other Sunday. I really decreased my social media presence. But I did recently post on Instagram as Associate of Horror. I did post both Site A and Site B of my storage units. So you could see the madness.
Yeah, dude. Those first pics, I was like, good Lord, dude. But yeah.
So I recently had to move them. You know?
What?
I recently had to move units because, just a public service announcement. Rental units are not regulated like, say, apartments are. So you can get completely fucked in the ass, especially once they realize you're going to be there long term. So my unit got up to $351 a month, so I canceled that and rented a unit 10 feet away for $108 a month. And then moved all my stuff out of one unit 10 feet to another unit for $108 a month now. So, but that gave me a chance to organize everything, put stuff that I'm keeping in the back and the stuff that's going to be on my eBay store up front. I found fucking a box of tech decks. Because I used to buy tech deck play sets because they were great diorama pieces, especially for like City Strike G.I. Joes, because they're just normal things. They're like stairwells and
rails and shit like that.
Yeah, so I had a box of 2 unopened Carlsbad Gap tech decks. So those are going up. Those are getting fucking sold.
I was going to say, are those worth anything? Do tech decks appreciate in value?
There's only one tech deck currently on eBay, and it's Carlsbad Gap, and it's $120.
Jesus
all right.
Christ. That's insane.
So,
well, word up. What about you, badass?
You can find me here on the show and on the Book of Faces. Lately, I just been busy, so I haven't really been on too much of anything. Yeah.
And Condor, I put your socials as NA. Are you doing anything on Facebook now that you actually have a Facebook?
Watching videos occasionally on there.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. So look for some random guy with no profile pic to post in the group sometime. And
that might be Lotus, or it might not be.
Yeah, Condor might be Lotus, right? Who knows?
I've never seen him in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, weird.
No comment.
I'm at facebook.com/openyourtoys of that Slick McFaded on the gram. And yeah, I haven't been doing anything, dude. My summer has just been fucking ridiculous. I'm just amazed I'm still able to get toys posted and shit. All right, which I am finding. So I sold a ton of, because I found those Case Fresh 25th anniversary figures. So I've been selling a ton of those, but nowhere near the amount as Star Wars, dude. Some of those older, like 30th anniversary and Legacy collection and Clone Wars stuff. That stuff just is constantly selling. I sell Star Wars figure every single day, at least, it's nuts. And then I look at the listings too, when I check prices, and like 25th anniversary might have, there's like, 100 listings. And then I look up 30th anniversary and there's 12,000 listings.
Yeah, right.
So it's pretty amazing that people are still finding my shit and buying it. So doesn't hurt when I'm the second cheapest. I'm never the cheapest.
Yeah, right.
I'm usually the cheapest. I will underbid you by 12 cents to get ahead of you. And
oh shit. All right, let's see what we got over here. We got some comments. Cowabunga Dude, of course, in the house. What's up? And we got Absolute Collecting. I'm having a very good weekend. My daughter won her second all-around first place this weekend, so she was really excited about that. Unfortunately, what that means for me is next year gymnastics is going to get exponentially more expensive and exponentially more time as she moves up in the ranks. So, yeah. All right. And then what really sucks is, unfortunately, she's probably going to leave her best friend that she's been doing it with for the last 3 years. Her best friend's probably not going to get promoted. So we're going to see how much she still loves it when she doesn't have her best friend.
When the friend's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Because everything else is about friends. Like, she did track. She loved it. She did track through the community, and she only had one friend there, and she hates it, So I'm like, oh, shit. But anywho, what are we drinking, Cliff?
Water. Lemon water out of my big gulp.
Yeah.
Out of my big gulp.
Nothing like consistency, Mr. Badass. Oh, yeah. Wild and sweet blackberry again. Like it. Condor, anything fun today?
I needed some energy. So.
Oh,
Jesus. Monster at 5 p.m.? Oh, my God.
More of a late owl. Stay up.
Yeah, I'm like one of those dudes. I drink a fucking soda like in the evening, and I'm not going to bed till like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I'll drink coffee at like 9 or 10 o'clock. So
yeah, I drink coffee at 11 at night. So
oh, God.
Back off. I need some caffeine.
Oh, nice. Absolute Collecting said he just sold his Motuk Clawful. I just found a bunch of my classics that are going to be going up, probably 70 of them. So I'll be interested in them. Some of them have been good. I sold my Cobra Khan for like 100. I think I sold it for like 170. That Cobra Khan was a good one. But a lot of them that I've put up so far have been like She-Ra characters.
Right.
And dude, I had to lower those fucking things to like $25 to get them to sell.
Bo isn't selling off those charts.
That's a good figure too. That Bo figure rules.
Yeah. My Arrow sold. I had an Arrow up.
Oh, nice.
Sold, but I had it like, I think it sold for like $59 when I originally listed it for like $99. So
I sold my Filmation Hordak and Trapjaw.
Ooh, nice. The Super 7 ones, was that when Super 7 was doing them?
Yeah, the classics, the Club Grayskull, Hordak and Trap.
Yeah,
not the vintage looking.
Yeah, exactly. Sweet. Well, all right. Well, let me see if I can. Oh, I didn't talk about what I'm fucking drinking, and it's super dope. So I went to South Dakota last weekend. And oh my God, was it hot? It's 95 degrees. But in addition, here in Denver, we get it's like 0 to 20% humidity all the time, unless it's about to rain, just rained, that kind of thing. Dude, 85% humidity with 95-degree heat. And we were out in it for like 6 hours. I was just like, it felt like I was melting away.
I bet.
Constantly.
And there's nowhere for your sweat to go, nowhere for it to evaporate to because it's too humid. Oh, it's the worst.
Dude.
It's the worst.
The worst part of that is as soon as you step into it, it's not like it accumulates. It's like you're out in it for 5 minutes and it feels like you've been in it forever. You're just sweating to your core.
It's like thick when you walk into it. It's like walking into like a Jello. Just feel it.
So my beer is actually one left over from there. It's from Ben's Brewing Company, which is somewhere in South Dakota. Shit, I can't even read it without my glasses. But this is ale with jalapenos. It's Kenny Pepper. And let's see, it says, we removed the seeds and roasted jalapenos just for this light and easy cream ale. Big aromas and flavors with an approachable level of heat. Enjoy. And by approachable, they mean there's no spice to it. It tastes like jalapenos.
Took out the seeds.
Yeah, but there's no fucking heat in it. Absolute in the house, a Sprecher root beer or Sprecher. I don't know what that. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
But I'm all about root beers, man. Oh yeah. The rootier, the better.
Yep, me too.
All right, let's share this freaking screen. We want to do a window and share those show notes. All right. No listener feedback and questions, but a fucking shit ton of con news. So first up, JoeFest, was that last weekend? Just happened, I believe.
Yeah, last weekend.
So Fans Hobby had a Air Tiger exclusive, which is really interesting. I didn't see anybody posting about this.
Yeah, that's the first I've seen of it.
Yeah, they're Skyhawk done and Tiger Force deco. Looks amazing. Like, again, I still don't like this because I think these wings are too big or whatever these are, stabilizers or whatever.
Yeah, this supposed to be like closer to the craft, and not supposed to be so far out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't like about it. So if I liked the design of the actual fucking vehicle itself, it might be a must buy for me, but oh well, makes it easy to skip it, which is good. I need to skip things. Let's see. Super 7 had a booth there, which is kind of cool. The big announcement there was Once a Man Cobra Commander here. Looking really good. The tongue is a little weird, just hanging out of his mouth, but
looks like a chihuahua. That tongue that just hangs out.
Yeah. What was that, Condor?
Yes, it's the Gene Simmons version.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see, what else did they have on show? 2 new Ultimates, a Python Patrol Destro, and a Tiger Force Flint. Is this Destro from the Deke? Do I just not remember it? He's
never Python.
No, I think these are just two like concepts because that's definitely not Tiger Force Flint.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He looks like an animation Flint, but with the Tiger Force deco for some reason.
Well, yeah, because all the Super 7's Ultimates are animation.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Of course.
Yeah, there's no way Destro was Pythonized. Like, you can tell that right now.
Yeah. Well, and he's got and so they did this in their reaction line. I got that whole like wave of Python Patrol and Tiger Force.
Yeah, me and Roger bullied you into getting that Duke.
Yeah, no, it was good, dude. I'm glad. It was like momentous. I completed the collection live during the show. So yeah, again, I'm a huge Python Patrol and Tiger Force, but God. And the prices on these have gone up. They're now $65 a piece for Ultimates. I just can't fucking do it.
Ultimates. Yeah, I'm out.
When you're looking at the extent of the articulation in the arms right here and shit, that's new Reaction Plus figures, Royal Guard from Cobra Law. Something they didn't announce yet, or didn't like at least put a date or a wave it's going to be in, but a Python Patrol Cobra Commander in Reaction Plus there behind him. A unmasked Jinx with her cool like broken training bow or whatever the hell that was from the movie. And then who was the other one here? Oh yeah,
Falcon.
Yeah. My favorite guy to not like. Not only was he a jerk, he looks too much like an army guy, in my opinion.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's Don Johnson, man.
Yeah, Don Johnson.
That's like a big deal when we were kids.
Yeah.
Well, and to me, I didn't like Don Johnson because all the kids, or not all the kids, but all the fucking Miami Vice like clothing style back then, I hated that shit. The fucking bright pastel colors and white and all that kind of shit.
And no socks.
On the
Like dress shoes and no socks.
Yeah. Oh God, the worst thing in the world, dude. I'm barely do no socks with tennis shoes for like 5 minutes just while I'm walking around the house.
That is a weird feeling.
This was kind of cool. Reaction Plus. Back to the Future figures were announced. So in the interest in the
characters,
yeah, I'm sure they couldn't get the likeness, but this one I'm excited about. Woo-hoo! A creature. Look at that bright, gorgeous neon green on him. So what I love is that they did all this reaction stuff, and then they're like, we just get to do all the figures again.
over and over.
Any want for this Dracula, 3 3/4 Dracula, Cliff?
Probably not. No, I have a set of the not the O-ring, the reaction horror figures, like with the cool painted card backs.
Yeah,
but it's more of like a complete package to me. So like the fact that he's O-ring doesn't matter because it would never come off the card.
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
Like, I only need one.
This one doesn't have a bad Boris Karloff, though. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be Boris Karloff, but they.
I think you mean Bela Lugosi.
Oh yes, sorry, Lugosi. Yes, thank you.
It's a terrible Boris Karloff look.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the worst.
So those were shown off. Let's see what else.
Is BBTS supposed to get the pre-order for that Cobra Commander?
I don't know what's going on with that because
Entertainment Earth got it as a exclusive, and then like BBTS put out the other 3 figures, but didn't put out the Cobra Commander.
Yeah, everybody else, even on Super 7's own website, when you get the set, it's the set of 3.
Yeah, it's a set of 3.
And not when they always do 4. So I don't know what they're doing. And usually anything that's on Entertainment Earth is on Big Bad. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's something I still need to think about ordering as well, because
I pre-ordered the 3, but I'm waiting for the Cobra Commander to come.
Yeah. Big Bad Workshop had a panel at JoeFest, so they revealed a new wave of Eagle Force, which I had.
Right?
What?
112, I think these are.
Yeah, these are 112.
Yeah,
these
112.
are their prestige collection. I think they're calling their 12-inch figures now. And I don't know about you guys. I mean, I had Eagle Force.
Yeah, me too.
As a
I had
kid,
Eagle Force. Yeah.
But they don't really resonate with me. They're not like, oh, I've got to get these. You know, when they did their first wave of 3 3/4 figures, I got a Riot Trooper just to kind of support them. But
right, yeah.
And so World of Eagle Force Wave 3, these are the 1/18th scale. So it looks like they might be doing Monster Force in 1/18th as well. And then are these from comic books? Are these from Eagle Force, like different factions of Eagle Force? I don't even know what these are.
I have no idea.
I am out on that.
Yeah. And then looks like, what is this? Cartoon, 50 pages of content, character bios, Eagle Force timeline, 8-page comic story, behind the scenes, exclusive previews, and more. All right, so that was pretty much it. What's crazy is, so they did that panel, and then I guess they had another panel, which was Cops and Crooks. I didn't know they'd have enough content for 2 different panels, but so Cliff, this is kind of, at least the vintage ones are kind of in your wheelhouse, right?
Yeah, a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm all in on this. Like that.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Oh, are you? Oh, badass! So you're the one that's going to be hopping on this.
Oh yeah.
Soft goods. That's kind of interesting there.
The original came with soft goods, so.
Oh, did it?
Oh yeah.
All of them,
That
or
actually,
just certain characters.
Him was the only one. He was the only one.
Bulletproof, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Bulletproof was the only one that had a soft good jacket.
So I like his little mech body here. So
I mean, this one at first glance looks exactly like, I thought it was the vintage one when I first saw the picture. I mean, they pretty much nailed it.
They did more detailing in the cybernetics.
So let's see, updated website, new art.
I was going to say that it even says that their original designer looks like the exact same artist from back then. I think it is. So.
Yeah. Oh wow, they're going all in. Original writer
is the story writer. Wow.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Oh, Justin Bell is a brand consultant. Justin Bell.
I didn't even see that.
Wow, that guy's really he's into it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Dude, General Joe's was my go-to during the 25th through.
Yeah, me too.
Up to classifieds, General Joe's was where I went.
That's how I found Star Joe's. That's how I found Slick. That's how I found.
Oh, really? Was all through him? Oh,
all through those guys.
Awesome. Well, good on him. We wouldn't have the Open Your Toys cast we have today without him. Thank you, Justin. All right, and then they had a booth there also, obviously. So there's the Fresh Monkey Fiction mascot. I like that he has a banana as an exclusive or as an accessory. And these are ones we've seen before. Oh, this one was kind of interesting. They're doing a green shirt, I guess. This is right. That's going to be customizable. This is Gridiron's APC, though, that it's sitting on. That's kind of interesting. And I like it a lot more in black. This one was interesting. I was like, oh, Pimp Daddy.
Yeah, Pimp Daddy Destroyer.
Pimp Daddy
Profit
Destroyer.
Director, Slick. Profit Director.
Yeah, let's make sure we're PC on this podcast. We don't ever want to offend
for this classified series that's clearly aimed at boys or adult men instead of children. Like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. The fucking old G.I. Joe heads and shit.
Love me a good retro spacesuit.
Yeah. With a monkey head in it? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so this was, and these look like 3 3/4 to me, or 4-inch, 1/8 scale, whatever you want to call them. Oh, do you see this Brave Star head poking out down here? That's kind of interesting. Yeah. But yeah, these they did these originally as a Kickstarter, and they had the president's heads. Remember, those were one of like their first figures that they released.
Oh, I do. Yeah, Space Force, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I have almost exactly this one. They've changed up the colors a little bit, added. I don't think mine had black as much as this one does.
I think that's Space Rangers. That's not. It's not Brave Star.
No, I know. Yeah, it's a head to go on here, but that definitely looks like a Marshall Bravestar fucking head for sure. Elon Musk with ninja weapons, I guess. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Their oversized figure Atlas. This is going to come unpainted. This is another one that's made to kind of customize tons of hands and shit. I guess, yeah, whatever.
Very Hulk, very pit. Yeah, a little pit in the face.
One of my favorite things, a clear figure, was their exclusive there. Okay, I think that's a cool tuxedoed figure, terrorist figure.
I was gonna say that's very like 70s, early 80s terrorist.
Yeah. Balaclava.
Now that other monkey there, is he wearing is that Pee Wee Herman's outfit?
It does kind of look like it, right?
So.
The gray suit.
Just needs the bike.
All the way down to the white shoes.
Yeah, got the runners on.
There you go.
By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen that documentary on HBO. It's fucking good.
I have.
Yeah.
That's
really,
awesome.
Really good.
It's a sad story. It really is.
Dude, I was real torn up at the end of it.
Me too.
A lot of memory.
Brinkalizer says mug is my root beer. I'm a Bargs guy. Or Barks. Is that how it's pronounced? Okay.
I think so.
I was thinking, I was like, oh, that is a Q, not a G. I think I've always called it Bargs. The funny things you do.
I like IBC. I'm not a huge root beer guy, but if I'm going to drink it, they come in glass bottles.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think we. Oh, maybe because I'm too cheap to buy glass bottles. I've never seen it. If it's not in the canned section, I'm not buying it.
Treat yourself to an IBC occasionally.
Yeah, it's good.
My mom's favorite, because she was a root beer woman herself, was when she decided to splurge, was Henry Weinhardt's root beer. That
haven't heard of
comes in
that.
a bottle. Oh,
yeah.
Super good. See if you can find it in your area. It's not big here, but they have it here.
I'll track it down.
Yeah, Cowabunga dude. Barks has bite.
Yeah.
That's right. I think even Brink has corrected us on this before. He says that Fans Hobby Skyhawk is configurable to the original. So I think you can take out the spacers or something, like as smaller spacers. But okay. Let's see. These are day 2 images. Really just a in-hand shot at bulletproof there. And I don't know what this skeleton is, but it looks cool.
It's from the G.I. Joe comics. So there's a comic cover where it has the Grim Reaper holding a machine gun.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
crazy.
That's what it's from.
More of the Eagle Force. Wow. Couple Monster Force here and some Eagle Force. Marshall Showdown. That's interesting. That looks
Sundown. I think it's Sundown.
Oh, Sundown. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
I also can't read. So it wasn't that I thought the G or the Q was a G. I just didn't know the difference. Cool translucent one next to him as well. You know me, I'm a skeletons are a focus.
So are translucent, so it's like
it's a win-win.
The Venn diagram is a circle.
All right, and I skipped over like tons of news to try to keep this to like a reasonable amount. So anything else
you guys cut out grab bag then, right? So you cut out grab bag too.
No, grab bag's one of the biggest sections this time.
Shocking.
Cut it down to 15 items.
Yeah, weird.
Was there anything else at JoeFest that you guys heard about, or?
No, but I do find it a little strange, and I'm not the first person to bring this up. I do think it's a little strange that because of all the unrest currently in our country, especially around maybe ICE agents and police
officers,
I do think they have swept that G.I. Joe cop under the rug for a little bit.
I was thinking that earlier when that first popped up in here. So yeah, they didn't really talk about it at all, did they?
They've kind of just said, like, what? We didn't mention a cop. We didn't mention anything about cops.
And that pre-order was supposed to go up along with all those other items and didn't go up. I mean, that whole pre-order situation was really weird. Even Emily said, no, nothing's going up for pre-order. And then things did go up for pre-order, including the Awe Striker, which I think is still available. I think if things would have sold out, people would have been a little more hands in the air, crying foul. But yeah, that is interesting. Like, and I'm like, I don't think people are mad at cops. I think lots of people are mad at ICE and what they're doing. But yeah, it is kind of weird that it's just like no mention of it. It'll be interesting to see if they talk about it tomorrow. Which we'll just skip right into that. Tomorrow, June 30th at 11 a.m. Eastern. Their big team is pulling back on the brand new classified series, HasLab. This one's going to be real cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this. This is perhaps my favorite Joe vehicle ever made.
Really?
Fucking missiles on skis. Yeah, dude. And I've always loved vehicles that have treads in the back and wheels in the front, you know, like just something about that look I love. I put Snake first. What the fuck didn't I render? I didn't put the link in here. There was some there was a couple pictures of like taken from the factory or something, showing at an obscure angle the fucking missile on a ski, and looks like it's probably going to have working headlights on it as well.
In Canada, when you were born in the 80s, that's what you were given as your birthday.
Was a snowcat.
Yeah, there you go. You're an official Canadian.
Lucky. Free healthcare and a snowcat.
Yeah.
So this is how long we've been gone. The first Yojo June we hadn't covered. It was literally coming up like 2 days after we recorded, right? Or something like that.
They seem to make it so that we never get it on time.
They're like, and here's the cop that we were talking about from that. So
you got so that's not gonna fly when you got a riot shield and a fucking riot.
Like,
I don't think I noticed before he has a taser. That's cool.
The taser. Yeah. And what is this? Is that supposed to be a flare gun?
I would assume a flare gun. Yeah.
I'm like, have you ever seen a cop shoot a flare? Or I mean, they do flares like when they need to like
road flares.
Not a flare.
They're not out in the road shooting flares at cars.
They're all calling for help. They're like shooting a flare up in the sky. Cops are fucking dunking their donuts and running out the door. All right, but the big reveal that we had seen already was this. And did anyone deep dive into the tire gate with this, that now they're not doing small tires in the front, or they're doing small tires all around? I started looking at some stuff and I got distracted and never went back. Have you guys heard the first thing about that?
The first time hearing about it.
Yeah,
they're talking about it, but I don't. What did they finally? What's the final verdict?
That's what I'm saying. I just never went back to it. I literally just got reminded of it looking at it, but it had something to do with the size of the front tires, and I think the original had these different size tires, and now this one is not. Like, you're going to get the same size tires in the front.
I just hate the cockpit up top of the gunner seat.
Yeah, it's removable. I mean, if that's not your thing. So,
hopefully it'll never leave its box.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's like, I just don't want to have to look at the artwork.
Yeah, I don't know the artwork of it.
Photoshop it
out. We get the complete reveal of the Sarge and Mercer here, which we've talked to endless. Now I'll tell you what this fan stream did. I was going to skip Slice and Dice, and dude, it really impressed me, everything they put into these guys and all the different fucking accessories and everything. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it just because it was a Pulse exclusive, and I was afraid it might sell out. But
I want to say some of those did sell out, but then they came back and they've been on there since. So
yeah, and I'm kind of like, well, then I'll probably cancel my pre-order if it doesn't sell out. I'll wait for Pulse Days or whatever they fucking call their big sale. Don't they
usually do one of those in June?
I don't know. I know it's always like November, and then
I thought there was one early in summer.
Is there? I'm hoping so.
Oh, well, that was the last time I placed an order like that. It was November and then June. So
was it?
Back. Yeah.
I'm just Breaker comes back.
I know. At the Breaker exclusives. Oh yeah, because you don't have a Target either.
Yeah, dude.
Like those things are gonna fucking peg warm at Target, in my opinion. But I don't know, maybe not.
I hope they do. I hope they show up somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Because fucking, I need all my mass chemicals.
You just have two.
Budo here. He also looked very cool.
Bushido.
Bushido. Sorry. Yes.
But yeah, I thought he was a dumb Joe to begin with, and then I'm not impressed. But
you don't like what they did with it.
No,
no.
I like that they had like his father's samurai armor, but then had like tactical samurai armor. Like they did, and again, it's probably because Lenny's telling you it that you're just like, oh fuck that guy. But yeah, I mean, they put a lot of thought into these into Slice and Dice and Bushido.
Yeah, I would agree. That's not exactly a figure that slips into a military type.
Yeah, I don't understand the relevance of that, but sure.
But I mean, you think about a lot of those.
I'm going to buy them.
You run around and quick kick with no shirt on,
no shirt, no shoes.
Yeah. But I mean, just as a figure by itself, I think that one's pretty cool. It's got a lot of.
I would be behind it more so on the previous stream where he's got the long hair,
where he's just a dude,
dude with a sword. I would go behind that.
We'll just throw all the armor away.
It won't ever get open.
Yeah,
so
never get open.
I'll have to stare at it in his dad's samurai armor.
I really like the Retaliation Budo that they released.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, they did. I remember.
Yeah, he's a good one.
And is it called that one Budo, or is that Bushido also? Are we all just
Budo?
It is.
No, the new one's Budo.
Is it Budo? They changed the name on him?
He's always been Budo. Who?
That's the one. Here, let's get down to the versions. Oh no, this is the one you're talking about? The crazy samurai one?
Yeah, that's the Retaliation one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked cool.
Oh, he's got the red armor.
Yeah, I really like this one too. Okay, well now we got to see if I was right and the G.I. Joe expert was incorrect.
Oh, it is Budo. Yeah, I'm looking at my sheet right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. There's the.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were talking about like a weapon when you said Bushido.
It's the code.
It's all cool. We all make mistakes from every once in a while. This was kind of cool. I like this little touch on it. They put the Japanese G.I. Joe logo on his tactical armor.
That's cool as shit, yeah.
Because I do love that. Like, I want to get one just to have it in my collection. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
I had a Cobra Commander that had the Japanese card on it and it had that cool deco on it.
Oh, God, dude. I love it. I love it. So there's the full pack out on him. Let's see.
I'll buy it because he's numbered, but
I think I
was going to say, I don't think you can pass on it, right?
No, I can't. I can't even say I'm not going to buy it because he's numbered. And
nobody's going to notice if you're missing 172.
Yeah, exactly. And
Roger will notice.
Yeah, his brain he'll twitch every time he looks at that.
Every time he looks at the clay, he'll go right over to 171.
So this is kind of interesting how they sold the now what is this, the SMS?
Yeah.
Or no.
MMS?
MMS, yeah. Mobile
MMS, yeah. Cobra's is the SMS, and then Joe's is the MMS. This is a young Hawk. I don't think he's a private, right? But
no, he's just a soldier. He hasn't been promoted to general.
Be like a lieutenant or something.
Yeah, or something.
Just like the original.
Yeah, General Flag was the general back then.
Well, but this is also supposed to, yeah, exactly. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's cool that we get a young Hawk here with this. Again, this is an easy pass for me. When they did the SMS, everybody knew this was coming. This was a fucking brainer, but, you know, I'm a black and red guy, not a olive drab.
I like I like both. I like the craziness with the normal stuff.
With the normal stuff.
Yeah. I just want my original 13. So when hey Lenny, get off your ass and do a grand slam and a flash and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuse,
Flash. Flash was one of my first fucking figures, and I'm like, God damn it. All right. So what else did they show here? The Hawk, blah 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 blah.
They show the green shirt.
Let's see.
That had to have been a part of this, wasn't it?
No, that one was already announced. The retro one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's hitting here, right? It was green shirt.
I think that's the one that went up for pre-sale not that long ago.
Yeah, that just went up for pre-sale.
Right. It was Viper, Dr. Mindbender, and Rock and Roll that were the latest.
Yeah, just got released. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, green shirt was with the bat, a 2-figure wave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good. I don't need the green shirt. Was never originally carded. So Brink says, let's see, I'm prepping my chart tonight for this Snowcat. But he thinks he hopes that they're just trolling the fandom and they give us a Havoc instead. I would take a Havoc too. I mean, those
Havoc's cool. I like that they lay down in the Havoc cockpit. I like that you're laying down.
My favorite thing is any kind of wheeled vehicle that launches a flying vehicle.
If we're not getting a Snowcat, we're getting a fucking Mobat.
A what?
A Mobat.
A Mobat.
You got a tank buster plane, you're getting a tank. Like, let's be honest.
All right. Yeah, Cowabunga Dude says no Joe June. Yeah, it has been a weird one. Like there's supposed to be one that got canceled, and then one was just 2 separate YouTube videos that were about the Skybound comics. So I don't know. Then one was just a digital render, and this is the oh god damn it! Did I switch up the? Oh no, there we go. Wow. Digital render, and then how did we get in-hand picture of it? There we go. There's the digital render. So Night Force Beachhead and Quick Kick here.
It's fucking brutal, man. Really? Like, really? Like, this isn't even
a third Beachhead already.
Like. Yeah, third Beachhead, a second Quick Kick. Like, they weren't even Night Force to begin with.
Yeah.
And they look terrible.
I agree, but I've never been a Night Force fan myself. So
yeah, I never had a single Night Force figure.
Yeah. The only Night Force figure I have is Night Force Psych Out because I'm a Psych Out fan, and he looks pretty good. Like moving away from the neon green and silver. And
like, are you shitting me right now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would have been the way to do it, right? Put that in the 2-pack. And then you got the mold ready to do a single pack.
Like do a 2-pack of like Sneak Peek and Psycho.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just did your job for you, Lenny. Did your job for you, buddy.
Oh, man. All right. And then, like I say, JB posted. Oh, see, I have this. Okay. I screwed up these links. It's probably the code that's screwed up behind. So here's the sneak peek of the Snowcat.
Yeah,
somebody took in a factory or something.
Light up lights and fucking the ski missile. Yeah.
And I'm not really. I'll have to see. This missile looks a little short. One of the reasons why I loved it. Do I have? Oh, I've got the I've got the accessory pack right here. Those missiles were just as long as the ski.
Yeah, they were almost yeah, they pretty much rid on the ski itself.
Yeah, but so is there any place that the Facebook link is?
Well, if you hit that thing, does it not scroll through to the snake armor?
No, I screwed up the links on it.
Oh.
Okay, open your toys. Bada bing, bada bing. Oh, Evil King posted. I'll have to look at that. Oh, carrying Transformers drinks. All right, where are we? Okay, here we go. Yeah, the one thing that Shane pointed out on here that I'm not too happy about is that they weathered it. Like,
yeah, it does look different than I remember.
Yeah. And there's like more gray than I remembered on it, but it does look a little bit better in person with a figure next to it, that kind of thing. It's, again, just to me, it would have been so much. It could have been a $45 set with a figure and just a shell like we got before, you know, and it would have been more like our childhood. But no, I like it.
Either way, I'm getting it out.
Yeah, it's still cool.
All right. A Star Wars fan stream. I Am Your Father's Day. Had some reveals here. So again, things we knew were coming were the Snow Trooper 4-pack. This was kind of cool. I think this had gotten leaked, but we didn't know the extent of it. The coolest thing about this TIE Defender that we're getting is that it's going to have battle damaged parts. So this top wing, you can put the battle damaged wing on it. I think that's kind of cool. It's going to come with the Vader with a soft goods skirt on it. So he can, and cape obviously too, so he can sit inside there. So this is funny. This is one of the only that wasn't like a speeder bike or a tauntaun. It's one of the only vehicles I ever had as a kid. And even that, like, I just don't like it as an adult. Like, TIE fighters are so much cooler. One of my favorite vehicles of all time is a TIE Interceptor.
Yeah, the Interceptor,
Yeah, so even though this has a big connection to my childhood, it's still no interest in it. They put the Trooper 3-pack back up for pre-order and the Cantina 4-pack back up for pre-order. I wonder if they're still available. Those things sold out like instantaneously.
Pretty quick.
First time. Let's see. Those are both Pulse exclusives, I'm pretty sure.
No, the Cantina is sold out, but the 3-pack is still on there.
It's still there. So I did the I way overshot it. Or is it not on this page? Oh, are they partner exclusives?
I think they were exclusive to Pulse.
Well,
I just looked under Star Wars because they were still pretty high up the list.
Oh, okay. Blah blah blah. All that stuff we saw, they went up for pre-order before then. Yeah, I could have just searched and it would have been faster. I like to scroll through this shit every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, we're always coming in short on these podcasts, so
you know, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we got time to serve.
You want to shop? Go
hey,
ahead.
it's time for you to browse Hasbro Pulse. You just passed the 3-pack, Slick. You just passed the 3-pack.
No, I know. Yeah, so
You're still browsing.
As Condor said, yes, the 3-pack are available. The thing I think that drives me nuts about the 3-pack is I'm like, finally, we get a Scout Trooper that doesn't have dirty boots. We get a Snow Trooper that doesn't have dirty boots. And then they put dirt deco on the Sand Trooper. I'm like, fuck. Like, can we just get 3 clean fucking paint decos on these? But
did that biker scout that came with the speeder bike, was he dirty or was he clean?
Yeah, I packed him away. I'm almost positive he was dirty.
All right, let me go check. He's hanging on my wall. I'll be back.
Okay. And then the vintage Cantina 4-pack, which I'm really excited about. This is my Cantina. Like this is what I'm happy to get. I love the fucking Greedo and his neon greens. I'll probably sell my Snaggletooth because I have no connection to him. But keep that Ponda Baba. But again, they go completely vintage on one side and then they go less vintage. It's one of those things. But all right. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back 10 times. So we knew this was coming. We had seen color pictures of it. So the Star Wars Visions, the Ronin here in color, and so much less impressive than the black and white version, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not bad looking, but yeah, it feels like all the extra color and it just doesn't really add much to it.
Yeah. All right, badass.
So the one that I have is the retro one. So it came with a retro figure. It didn't come with a vintage collection figure, and he was clean.
It had to have come with the vintage collection. You're talking about it came with a retro, a 5 POA?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I can't see it.
But it's the one in the. I'm positive it's the. They haven't done a retro. They haven't done
any retro vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then he's still in the box, and I don't know.
But his deco. You could see the card, right? It looks clean on the card.
No. I can't even see the fucking speeder bike. What the fuck is that?
It's all good. No worries.
All right, hang on.
Wait, I love how he came back. He's like, "Oh, it's clean," and then we're like, "Okay, but what is it?" He's like, "I don't see it." Like, wait, did you see it or not? Like, I'm so confused.
So yeah, Ronin, again, it's like colorizing a movie. I think it just never looks right,
There.
So we're not gonna be able to see it from here. So look real close at his.
He looks clean to me. Like on the pictures here, he looks clean.
Oh,
Did I not pull the fucking Carter figure out of this? What the fuck am I doing?
Oh yeah, I forget because you do. It's not like you leave everything sealed, right?
No,
you just leave it in package.
Yeah, the figure's somewhere in my fucking wall. I don't know where he is.
No worries. This one was really exciting from the Clone Wars, the Jedi Temple, or was it Rebels? I can't remember. One of the animations. We get a Jedi Temple guard here, and I've always dug this design. Barriss Ophi, right? I always get her and her master confused. These were now. I always hate these. The Christmas ones and the Halloween ones, but somehow I have them. They just go on clearance to a point where I don't care that much. But yeah, like this one I'll never own. Just so you know,
until it goes on clearance, and then you just buy it because
no, not the Switch. So I bought the Were Wookiee when it went on clearance. I bought the Skeleton Trooper when it went on clearance. But so this is Asajj Ventress as a witch. This one is the one I will probably get. I don't know. He's like supposed to be a ghost, but yet he has like skeleton deco on his helmet. But the thing that does it is he's fucking glow in the dark. And then
Mummy
Trooper here,
Get out of here. Oh, come on.
With the werewolf porg.
Yeah. Oh boy.
They're so ridiculous, but they're fun. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, then
yeah. I mean, no fucking like whenever I think we're all old enough to know that when I say I hate something, it's okay for somebody else to like it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not old enough, so I don't know.
It's your way or the highway, motherfuckers.
That's right.
So this is cool.
All right, Slick. I put a link in the chat.
Okay. What's this link for? The fucking.
It's a picture of the biker scout.
Oh, so he is clean on
yeah.
there. And I probably never noticed because I just ripped him off card and put him on the speeder bike. Shit.
Yeah, he's got dirt on the bottom of his boots.
Because it's the original fucking. Well, no, that's not. They have brown heels.
Oh, okay.
So that's not dirt, but normally they put more like tan above those brown heels on them. Well, crap. And I sold one on eBay for like $18 is what it sold for with the bike. I should have kept it. Oh well. No big deal. Final duel, Anakin, well, who is actually Darth Vader at this point. Darth Vader and
exactly.
Here. What's funny is I had a 2-pack of the 35th anniversary Final Duel that I was selling together because separate they were worth $7, so I sold them together for $15. Like literally 30 minutes after the live stream, that sold on eBay. So somebody was like, "Oh, I need to go get other figures." But this is cool. You get the little lava miner, you get the platform, and then you get some cool fire effects to hold it up. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could stand him on the miner. Like he jumps back and forth from the little platform and the miner and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that is really dope looking.
No,
this is a really cool set. I have no interest in it, but I think it's one of the cooler things. Like, look at that. Look at the lightsabers they come with to make them look like they're moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they said they come with 3. So they come with a solid blade, a short wave, and a longer wave of the lightsaber. Oh, yeah, and their hands. They come with extra hands to do their big force push that they do against each other.
They have the part where like he's on the bed. He's like, "I hate you," and he's burning up and shit.
On the rocks.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't jump, don't jump. I have the high ground." He cuts off his leg and his arm. Like, get the fuck. Let's do that.
Yeah, one of my favorite Revenge of the Sith exclusives were the Target lava reflection Anakin and Obi-Wan, where they decoed them looking like what this picture looks like, where they just like lots of
red and black and
bright
stuff.
Reds and oranges and shit. Yeah. So yeah, again, probably nothing I would be picking up, but it is really cool, especially just seeing it in the theater fucking a couple months ago. Oh, and that's their Comic-Con exclusive. I missed that part. So yeah, oh my God, the packaging might get me on this one, depending on what it looks like. Damn it.
I think I've seen the pictures of the packaging. Is it not in there anywhere?
No, not in this one.
I saw it somewhere. But maybe not in this, but yeah.
I'm like, I would Google it, but we're already going to be long now.
No worries. Look at it.
Oh, yeah. If you want to Google it and post, so if you go, if you see in StreamYard, there's a private chat on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Or you can even post it. Well, I don't think you can see a comment on the YouTube. I don't think you can post comments here, but if you find it, you can post it in there and we'll show it. All right, Cliff.
Is that a subtle hint? Is that what you want me to do?
Okay. If you would like to do it.
Okay.
What'd you say, Slick?
Are we done eating? What are you doing over there?
Oh, my keyboard went dead. My keyboard went dead. I was putting new batteries in.
Oh, new battery.
I've been trying to type stuff, and it's just like it's getting really laggy. So I'm like, all right, I'll just replace the goddamn batteries. Sorry, I didn't know it was that loud.
No worries. All right, and then fucking June Fanstream month, man. We also had a Transformers Fanstream. We got the full reveal of the Megatron, which in a liter package looks really fucking small here. But whatever. Tank looks good. I'm not going to hate on the tank, although I hate the tank.
I do too. I think the tank is bullshit, but I'll buy it because he looks like Megatron.
Yeah, and they literally said on there, it's the law. We will never be making a Megatron as a pistol.
Yeah, you know? I know. I get it.
But you get his lightsaber with him, and you get a small Megatron here as an accessory, which plugs in the tank as like the gunner station. But
like the M60 that sits on the top of it.
Yeah. There he is next to Studio Prime, an obvious proof of Studio Prime. So you see he's got the right height with him. Here's all the fucking renders. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's weird. That almost looks like Blaster's hand there. Big announcement for people that might have missed Grimlock, because he's like $200 on the aftermarket. Well, probably not now, but before this stream, he was ridiculous on the aftermarket. People are talking about buying the G2 one and repainting them and shit like that. They are going to re-release that original Studio Series Grimlock. So if you missed that, you'll be able to get him for about $10 more than what he was when he originally came out. Due to inflation over 3 years, he's gone up 20% in price because that maths, right? Yep. Studio Series War for Cybertron Thundercracker, we knew he was coming. They've said over and over again, if they do a Starscream, they will do the other two Seekers. So we pretty much knew that was coming. Come on, go faster. The last two Constructicons, Mixmaster, and what was the other one? I forgot what the other one was that we were missing.
The Hook?
Oh, Jesus
Hook
or no,
it's a 2-pack.
Scavenger? Yeah,
Scavenger.
Here.
I will say that I appreciate that with the Transformers combiners, where they're trying to get the release dates relatively close together instead of like some of them where it's like several years. Within 1 year or so.
Yeah, and that was what they're like, we're really proud of that. We're going to do them all in 1 year. Yeah. They also said that they're already planning for like 2026 is already done. And they're planning for 2027 right now. And they said, at least right now, no box set. So minimally.
Yeah, right.
You don't think so?
Dude, they did that with fucking Menasor. They were like, you release all the cars, you got to collect all the cars. And then all of us get the cars. And they're like, a year later, we're doing a box set.
So I like it. I like it better, obviously, than the one they did originally. The one they did originally was at a scale of a masterpiece now. But yeah, there's just not enough here to fucking.
He's too chunky.
Yeah, well, and see, and that's what I like about it. But you're right; they went like the opposite, right? The original was too spindly and and
now he's just too bulky.
They can't strike that even ground. And again, that's our perception of it. Maybe it's like exactly like its model or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've got 2 of them so far, so.
I have only ever seen one, and I know the 2-pack, like the Commander Price 2-pack, isn't that like an Amazon exclusive or something?
No,
or
that went up on
online?
BBTS. I ordered it on BBTS.
Well, yeah, like it's like an online exclusive.
Yeah,
right?
it's an online
not
thing.
in any
Yeah.
stores.
Just
yeah.
like Silverbolt. Yeah, you won't see him in a fucking store. So
Yeah, and I've only ever seen one Constructicon. I guess there's only 2 out right now, but I've only seen one once.
yeah, Bone Crusher and what's the fucking other one?
I think there might be 2 more out.
Yeah, Scrapper and Bone Crusher are the only 2 out right now.
Yeah.
And then I think
That's not the 2-pack.
no, and then I think Mixmaster is the next to come.
Yeah, those are the 2 they just showed off.
Yeah.
That's why they could have the full Devastator. But somebody did find those in Canada.
I heard they were already out. I
was going to say, like before the fan stream, someone posted that they were out. For Transformers 1's fans, you get Studio Series Alita 1, the Starscream. This one I'm excited that he's a deluxe. Like I think this scales well for Transformers 1. So I'll be picking that one up for sure. An unreleased Widow here, which I just think looks goofy. He's kind of the epitome of the Bayverse, with his little dreads and stuff. But I guess if you like this car, do you know what is this, a McLaren? Is that right?
It looks like a McLaren. I can't be 100% on that because it's Transformers, but
Yeah.
It looks like a McLaren, that style, yeah.
So, all right. And then it should have, a McLaren. That's right. Okay. And then my 2-pack that I got, and then I was very disappointed to find out that this fucking 2-pack is a fucking SDCC exclusive. So the Megatron and the Bumblebee. The interesting thing they said about these is that they are going to be doing more lines where they do the exact same thing. They actually wanted you to comment in there, like what fictions, what generations, that kind of thing you want to see, because they said they're going to do this at least a couple more times where they put out a Prime and a Starscream and a Megatron and a Bumblebee. So they wanted to know what you wanted to see. Like, I don't even know what, so this is Hearts of Steel. You could do War Within. I could almost guarantee you War Within's going to be one of them. But yeah, I don't know what else you would do in these 2-packs. So, yeah.
Whatever's going to make you buy
it. All right. Is that it? Oh, and then this one was kind of cool. The Arachnid here, they showed only in gray model. So she was kind of a cool character in Transformers 1. And they got this. This is a deluxe toy, which is one of the biggest deluxe toys. Again, it's kind of spindly, but they even got her rotor to move here. She was kind of like a drone, or, some kind of like air, a VTOL, a vertical takeoff fucking thing. And then also showing, is it Alpha Trion, or I think it's Alpha Trion in his unicorn wolf mode. So that was it. All right. Whew. Oh, and then there was a previous fan stream as well. You came back too soon, Cliff. Sorry. That we also missed. Love this marketing guy's fucking long sleeve shirt. That shit is dope. We get the last 2 aerial bots here with Skydive and Fireflight. They look great, just like they should. Again, them and the Stunticon should be super easy. I mean, they're all almost exactly the same transformation, that kind of shit. And then we get the full Superion now that we've got everybody.
Yeah, one of my favorite fucking combiners.
Yeah, dude, just the juxtaposition of the Stunticons and the aerial bots from the cartoon of like, oh, the Decepticons now have cars, so the Autobots make jets. Like, it's just a fucking dope concept.
Yeah, that was a groundbreaking when they released those.
Yeah.
We're tired of not being dominant on the road, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
And then he goes and collects all the cars, and then even though the Autobots flew.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I never got either. I was like, some of them flew, like some of them needed a backpack, and then later on in the series they flew without a jetpack. Yeah, like,
you can't dig down too deep on Transformers. Sometimes it falls apart pretty quickly. Like Megatron turning into a handgun, and like they're cars, but then they transform and they fly, and it's
I'm excited for this, the last bug transformer, at least of that I remember as a kid.
Yeah, because there was 3 of them, wasn't there?
Well, so there's the Insecticons, the deluxe Insecticons, and then this is the last one, Venom, that didn't have anything to do with the Insecticons necessarily. But he was a bug transformer, and that's what I loved.
See, that was a big gap in my knowledge. When I was a kid, I only remember the 3 Insecticons, like the 3 main.
No, there was 3 that they did prior to the Insecticons, and
yeah.
And it was just like I don't know what. I think Hasbro was just testing the waters on insects.
No, the deluxe came after. I'm pretty sure. Like they were later in the line.
No,
that's why.
They were like wave 2 or wave 3, man.
Oh, really?
So they were early in the line, well before the Insecticons ever came out.
Okay.
I thought they came out the same time.
No, because they would compete with each other.
You'd be buying insects all the time.
And again, they were never on the cartoon, nor they in the comic book, right?
No, I don't remember ever seeing them on the cartoon. But,
we got Virgo Cool in the house. Welcome, brother. Bringleiser says, so they said they are going to continue to do the Optimus and Optimus Starscream, Megatron two-backs from different fictions. That sounds awful. I kind of agree, but I mean, if they get, like, I would do War Within, even though I don't remember Bumblebee from War Within, but it's been a long time. But yeah, they're going to keep milking those evergreens,
if it sells.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here's Venom. And I can't remember, was the original one called Venom?
No,
I thought it was Venom, right?
Name rights.
Yeah, they just can't
get sort of thing. Yeah, because I first saw that name, I was like, Venom. That's gotta be a misspelling, and they did it on purpose.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it was. I was going to say, I did not think that was his name, but anyways.
It's why I think on the not Duke, but General Hawk, they have his first name in there. He's like Clayton Hawk.
Yeah.
They put the name in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
copyright to the name.
Yeah, exactly.
So this was cool. Like I'm out on the primes. I don't need the 13 primes. I talked about maybe getting Megatronus because that kind of thing. But this one I actually might get. I'm really loving this. This is Micronus Prime. So he's a Micromaster. So let's take a look at him here. So he's this guy. He's a little Micromaster disc. But then he rides a one-wheeled motorcycle, which, again, motorcycles are a focus. Maybe not unicycles, but motorcycles are a focus. And then that one-wheeled motorcycle makes a mech suit for him. So I'm like, this one's just like one I'm going to buy just because it's a cool toy. Like, it won't ever go in with any Transformers display. And then here we go. We get
I want to say Alpha Trion, but that's
Alpha
not right.
Trion.
Is it?
No, that is correct. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I always love him. The only thing I don't like is I thought he had a goatee, and maybe I'm
I
just
did too.
remembering wrong.
Does he come with an alternate head?
No. They made a big deal about how he has his mustache.
Maybe this is like an early version of him then.
Oh yeah, maybe a young version before we see him. Because he does come with the book of something or another here.
Yeah.
And he comes with a steel quill for his book, which
makes sense.
And they've never done he never had an alt mode, but they said this was like a concept of his alt mode from back in the day that they modeled it after. But
and he's holding the emblem.
Yeah, you could take his insignia off. That's interesting. That's a cool little thing. And then Flatline here, which I think is an Armada toy. I can't remember, but. And then showing off this one that they talked about at Toy Fair. Just the craziest. First time we've gotten a centaur and a Phoenix, or I think he's a dragon or something. Again, a cool concept. I absolutely fucking hate that he's all gold and brown and shit. That, to me, he just looks awful like that. But I guess
not for me, but it's definitely impressive. The mechanics that go into being able to transform into all those different things, and
yeah, I like the engineering is dope on it, but yeah. And then Sandstorm. So going back to the Wreck and Doom collection, Sandstorm and Slug Slinger here. I thought Slug Slinger, I thought he had 2 Target Masters, but oh well. Sandstorm looks pretty good. I never liked Sandstorm to begin with. To me, he always looked a little goofy in both modes, like his not Doom Buggy, but Sand Racer. Is that what it is? Okay. Doom Buggy, and then his helicopter. At least his helicopter looks a little bit better here. So, that's interesting. Oh, Slug Slinger's a headmaster. I thought he was a dual target master. Anyways, this is kind of cool. We talked about the G2 Grimlock. They're going to continue that and do a 2-pack of leader Dinobots to do a G2 Slag and a G2 Snarl. And even though I'm a Snarl fan, I'm not a huge G2 Snarl fan, so luckily I don't need it, especially because the reds they used on it was awful. And
they don't even match.
Yeah, and maybe that's why I don't like G2 Snarl to begin with, because it was always this weird, like, rosy red. But so that's an easy pass. There's a group shot. And they said they'll also be doing the G2 Sludge and Swoop. And this is how much I know about G2. I don't even know what those two look like. I don't even know what their decos are. These 3 I've known. I've seen them like on card in person. You know, you used to be able to get them pretty fucking cheap back in the day.
Not anymore.
I don't think so. Like as the line grows, people love goofier and goofier shit. So I'm pretty sure the G2 stuff is just as expensive as the G1 stuff. A 3-pack studio series with Megatron, The Fallen, and Soundwave. Again, Soundwave as a satellite was always the goofiest thing to me. I get it. He's the communications officer. A satellite is a communications thing. But this is one of the best decos they've ever given it, at least. And you get a little, you wouldn't call it a flight stand, an orbiting stand, I guess, you know, for him to go on at least. But again, like, I'm just so done with Bay that it's not even funny.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Cliff. I know that was heart-wrenching.
Just 30 more minutes of Transformers and we'll be done.
No shit.
Here's PulseCon exclusive Commander Armada Nemesis Prime. It's just a listing for it. Does look like it'll come with a saber made of 3 minicons. So that's kind of cool that they're going to delve into the combining minicons gimmick. But all right. San Diego Comic-Con, more Transformers. Void Rivals. A Void Rivals 3-pack, I guess. So if you're a Void Rivals fan, this is probably really cool. It's a comic book deco of Jetfire and then the 2 main characters from Void Rivals. Oh, done in fucking O-ring fashion. That's cool. I thought they would be like 25th style.
I have been reading that. I've enjoyed it, so I might pick that up.
Might get this.
Yeah. Well, you know, this with SDCC. I'm not going to be there, so I'll see.
It's got to be available after.
Yeah, it's got to be available. Yeah, not cost an arm and a leg, but
I do like the Jetfire looks a lot more cartoon accurate.
Yeah, I do.
Because he's not this bright in the comic, right? Not that I remember, because most of the comic's pretty dark, isn't it?
You talking about Void Rivals or the like in the 80s Transformers comic book?
Void Rivals one.
Well, I think he just showed up for like a little bit in that first issue, right? Or did he come back? I'm trying to remember now.
He must have come back.
Well,
I only read the first 3 issues because I was going to read it with Mark Haddock, but then he fell behind, and I'm like, well.
Yeah, I think he just pops up a little bit in the Void Rivals, but he's in the Transformers comic book.
Oh, more frequently.
So yeah, it might look a little bit different there. But yeah, I don't think he looks that cartoony.
Yeah. All right, Cliff. Finally, bro. What do you think of?
All right, let's wrap
what
it
do you
up
think
then.
of a $175 mobile defense unit?
I'm not happy.
Different
I
color.
think that's a bit.
Sorry, go ahead. I keep stepping on you.
Yeah, I think it's a bit excessive for the extra stuff. So this one will just feature chromed parts for the metal parts and Scott and T-Bob.
Now, I thought I read something, and don't quote me on this. I thought I read something that they were going to have chrome on all of them, or is that just on the exclusive one?
As far as I've read, it's just this exclusive one.
Okay.
So, and that's what, like, even reading through the comments on this one, because this one I was really interested in, because I was like, holy shit, I want a Scott and T-Bob. And then I read the price and shit.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of people are not, because they said they were going to do the other vehicles in chrome too, vac metal. But people don't know, like, what does that mean? So are all the ones that come with vac metal are going to be exclusives, or they're going to do them as vac metal and then have them be like the premium version of the line and still make the other ones at the other price point? There's been people conjecturing that they're just going to fucking throw those original price points out the window. And that's why they've been adding all this stuff, like the long masks, the projection effects, the other like this comes with smokestack effects.
Trying to justify the price, the higher price more.
Yeah, like they're just figuring out, like they're going to be more expensive. So what can we do to justify that?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are doing that, that's better than other companies who would just raise the price and say, "Hey, this is the new price." So
yeah, like tariffs, blame Trump.
That's something.
So really interesting. We can see the back here. You can see that they're including the long masks with the projection effects. Have you seen, did the projection effects only work on the long masks, Cliff?
I think they're part of the long masks. Like the whole mold is the long mask and the effect.
Which is too bad.
Yeah, because they're gonna paint translucent plastic. I hate when they fucking do that. But
Plus, I want the long mask by itself. I mean, I like the effects, but I would like to have it without the effect as well.
yeah, me too. Let's see. They talk about the magenta of it. Like, I'm like, are they going to make it a different color? So whatever, everybody's going to find out. We're all going to find out on July 1st. That's when,
2 days.
yeah, when the whole line and this Comic-Con exclusive goes up for sale via BBTS. But locking you in, Cliff, are you buying both?
Oh, I'll buy one or the other.
Oh, okay. So you might buy the exclusive if you're feeling it.
Yeah, likely I'm going to try for the exclusive, but if I get there and it's already sold out, then I'll just get the regular one
and not worry about it.
But I'm definitely not getting both. I have a vintage RHINO. I just need one of these. I don't need both.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there's no way, like I talked about, I was like, I might get a RHINO, but there's no way I'm going to pay 75 extra bucks for my RHINO has really nice chrome on it. I don't need another one with chrome. I just really want the fucking T-Bob and Scott. That's one of the things I should put that on an eBay search, because that would be a fun one just to have on the card, a nice little carded version of them.
It'll end up on eBay. The scalper will put it out there.
No, I think he means the vintage ones.
Oh, the vintage
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But yeah, you're right. Probably somebody hates that part of Mask, but they want the chrome, and so they'll fucking put them up there for $50 by themselves.
Yeah. Like, I'd be shocked you didn't see it too bad that up on eBay.
Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't mean to fucking the one thing that Cliff can enjoy here. And what's weird is they're talking about like some of the features are even exclusive, or making it seem like the features are exclusive. Like it says extra folding compartments and stuff like that.
Where?
Like, I don't know what that means. That Scott looks
like. Do they still have the ejection seat on the other side?
Oh, that's a good point.
You don't really see inside the cab.
Yeah, it's too blurry.
Yeah.
But, well, like I say, we're all going to find out in 2 days from now.
Yep.
Okay. What else we got? Other loyal subjects. Kind of like Toy Arc says in their article, not brands we normally cover, but we know we have a few listeners. This is kind of cool. Flashback pin set. Like, do you go this crazy, Cliff? Would you be hunting this just because it has a couple mask pins?
I don't need a mask. No, I don't need a. But I do have a mask. My wallet. It's a mask wallet, so I don't want
They make a mask wallet.
No, my buddy makes vintage. Well, hold on, I'll grab it. My buddy makes cool wallets for his like vintage store. He has like a thrift store that him and his lady friend sell wares out of. And he can make these, and he made me one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
I need one of those.
So just
Velcro and
the
everything.
Velcro.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
Velcro.
And what does he do?
Badass.
Like a sublimation process? Like, is it like printed on there? Or?
I honestly have I've never asked him. He just sent it. He showed me a picture of it once. He's like, I was bored. I made this today because I thought of you. And I was like, how much? He's like, I guess I could drop it in the mail for like $18. I'm like, do it, done. Here's your $18.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm not going to go through all these individual ones. So lots of figurines of Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake, and even the Teletubbies here. But the things we really care is this bitch pudding.
I don't think that's her official
meringue.
name, is it?
Yeah, no, lemon meringue.
Bitch pudding.
Yeah. My friend, this was so super thoughtful of him. My friend for like Mackenzie's like 3rd birthday or something. He loves Robot Chicken. He's not an action figure collector or anything like that, but he bought the fucking Masters Classics Robot Chicken Molar. He loved Bitch Pudding so much from Robot Chicken that's what he got my daughter for like her 3rd birthday, was a vintage lemon meringue, the character they used to make Bitch Pudding in the show. Here's the ones I want to talk about. So
Jim,
Barbie style. Yep. Her name's not Jerica. And then this is the computer.
Synergy.
Yeah, there you go. The human version of the computer.
Yeah.
This one is really cool, but it's still
Definitely
not life size. It's only 14 inches.
Yeah. If my kids were young, I would totally buy that for them.
Get
but
that? Yeah. And you wouldn't buy it now because it's sold out. It's one of the few things out of it. Because they put, even though these are all Comic-Con exclusives, just like NECA does.
Up for sale already.
Yeah, they put them up for sale. But My Pet Monster and My Buddy. Now, the My Buddy, I think.
It.
Yeah.
You have to sing it.
Dude, and you think about that. Someone came up with that, like a marketing guy came up with that. Then somebody wrote the jingle, and like, those are the people like I want to worship at this age. Like, like Mike Post, the guy that wrote the jingle, like the intro for like 30 of my favorite 80s shows. Like, that dude is my guy, you know?
Oh yeah.
We get strawberry shortcake, Rainbow Bright here, but again, these aren't really vintage versions. The Popples are really cute. Shit, I had a Popple as a kid.
My sister had a Popple.
What are you saying, bro?
No.
I had part of a Slinky, but I straightened it.
No queer Slinky for you, huh?
No, that's from Ghostbusters too. Like, somebody says to me, "Did you have any toys as a kid?" He's like, "We had part of a Slinky, but I straightened it." It's one of my favorite EGOT lines of all time.
That's pretty good.
All right, Mattel showed off all of their exclusives. We'll just go through these real quick. So they're 2 Hot Wheel exclusives that are always overpriced, but almost always sell out. We get a Back to the Future with the Dr. E. Brown Enterprises box truck that he fucking lowers the DeLorean. Thank you. I wanted to say DMC. Lowers the DeLorean out. So the big draw of these. Oh, that was weird. My fucking Google just restarted. So the big draw of these is always the packaging. So you get the Twin Pines Mall with the fucking clock and everything up here. Looks amazing.
Oh, the one thing I would have changed is the outer box should have been the plutonium case.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
The plutonium case
missed. Yeah.
From under his bed, like when Marty leaves and his skateboard touches the plutonium case.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Good job, Cliff.
I fucking love Back to the Future. I love it.
Dude.
Yeah.
I've argued that that's the greatest movie of all time.
Wow.
It's certainly one of what I refer to the perfect. There's a bunch of movies made in the 80s that I think are perfect. Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Just perfect cast, perfect script, perfect execution.
Yep.
Not necessarily my favorite movies, but they're perfect.
Yeah. Well, we just rewatched Money Pit. One, mind blown, didn't know it was directed by Steven Spielberg. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
It wasn't, but okay.
It said it was a Steven. Oh, is he a producer?
Maybe he's a producer.
Yeah, he did not direct the Money Pit, dude.
It said a Steven Spielberg film as we were watching the open credits, so that's what I thought it was. But again, it's one of those things where it was just so fucking well done, dude. It's just so well done. The next one, Jaws.
He was a co-executive producer. Co-executive producer.
Co-executive.
Well, they definitely fucking wrote his name, because the first thing that comes up is a Steven Spielberg film.
Poltergeist did the same thing. That's directed by Tobe Hooper, and it's got Steven Spielberg's name all over because he was the producer.
Oh, interesting. So they're just writing his name. So this is I thought I was going to be able to skip Mattel completely, and I don't think I can skip this. So you get the Orca.
Yes, you can. You can do it, Slick.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You get the Orca with Bruce there hanging out in the back as Schneider's chumming there.
Roy Scheider.
Scheider. Hey. An in and not an in. And
he was great on Saturday Night Live. I loved him.
I do not remember him on Saturday Night. Oh,
Rob Schneider. That's who.
Yes,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah, that's great.
Dude, Deuce Bigelow is one of my favorite SNL movies of all time.
It's not even an SNL movie. It's a Happy Madison movie.
No,
Yeah,
I
Cast
know.
member.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Cliff. Do I need to do what I do with my daughter and like quit being so fucking particular about everything?
Well, stop being so fucking wrong, Slick. I won't have to be so particular. God damn, you're like that famous Alfred Hitchcock movie. You know, The Man with the Red Shoe. Like, The Man with One Red Shoe with Tom Hanks, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. You remember that one?
And it has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
What about that Stanley Kubrick movie, Dude, Where's My Car?
I am
see him
not
direct
that
that.
far off. Thank you very much.
The important thing is we know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just giving Slick shit.
No, I deserve it. All right. So packaging looks amazing. Retro style packaging is just absolutely.
I would argue the packaging is even better than the set. Like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And my only problem with it is it's going to be like, this is how I'd want to display it. I don't want to take it out of the packaging, but then it's just like this big, like wrap over flap, but I love it. The problem with this is a Hot Wheels size Jaws with a slightly bigger Orca, and this is $35. So that's a little tough one to swallow there. But
Unintended.
I think it's a must. We get Pauline from Mario Kart. Oh, this one I'm still kicking around too. This one doesn't hit me at all. Like, oh really? Oh my god, the fan in a T-Rex suit. I mean, look at that. Like, that is so hilarious.
That's pretty
like
funny.
And
it's funny,
and
but it's like I have no reason to, or I have no like urge to get it.
Yeah, I could skip
Yeah.
it, but it still makes me laugh. It's still,
And I
for
think
sure.
yeah.
It's the Comic-Con aspect of they always give away these ridiculously large bags that unless you're 6 foot, if you hang it off your shoulder, it's going to drag on the ground. Like Mrs. McFavorite always had to like bunch it up so it wouldn't hang on the ground, whereas perfect for my height. He's got a copy of the exclusive set that they're selling.
That's
like,
pretty funny.
yeah, I fucking love it. So there's what the package looks like. And this is definitely San Diego Comic-Con. This is the architecture of it. These huge, like rounded, I don't want to say bay windows because I don't want Cliff to correct me, but a rounded window. And then the back is the TV set from the Lost World of it. Oh my god, because he does land in San Diego, like in the Lost World. So it's just a really amazing concept in my opinion. So I might have to bite on this. The problem is they sell the T-Rex by itself for $60. So then you add a new completely molded figure just for this set, and then add in Mattel's premium for packaging.
$250.
This is probably going to be a $90 set, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, dude, I think you're lucky if you get it for less than 100.
You think so? I could see that. I could see that. All right, Deadpool little people. If you're a Deadpool person, what else do we got? Oh, and then the one that's actually in one of the 4 greatest action figure franchises. Easy pass for me. A fucking Turtles Skeletor with throne.
Skeletor now, Shredder hybrid.
Yeah. That's there you go. Condor, aren't you collecting these?
Now,
this one of the things
mostly with the Masters of the Universe, I'm getting some of the. I guess there's like several that are merged together, like the Masterverse, and then the collection.
Okay.
But not Origins and not the mashups here. They're fun. They're cool to look at, but it's one of those I had to draw a line somewhere. So,
was it you, Badass? Then I thought one of us were all in on the Turtles.
I'm not all in. I'm kind of cherry picking now. Like it's gotten to the point where you need to start making new characters. Like whether on their 3rd Skeletor or Shredder guy. Like
yeah.
And they're already redoing all the Turtles again. Like,
it's got a Predator helmet for some reason. Predator claws. Yeah, they're deep diving in.
Listen, they just wanted to make the Predator, and they were like, "How do we do this?"
Yeah. And then you get Cena.
Yeah, Cena. If you're a wrestling fan. Oh Jesus! Oh, that's kind of cool. Him with all the different belts he's won over the years. That's dope. All right.
Documentaries. I watched that Vince McMahon documentary. That was pretty interesting.
Oh, what? Oh, I liked that too, dude. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. The level of control and shit. Like, oh my God, dude. I mean, it's one of those things that I think if you're ever if you ever go from 0 to $1 billion, like you're fucked up in the head and you're fucking people over and and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was an interesting documentary. I thought the interesting part was, I can't remember who said it, but one of the guys they were interviewing, they're like, "You're making him look bad." And I'm like, well, they're just showing him how he is. I mean, it's bad. It's not all good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Brink with a hot take here. BTTF 3 over BTTF 2.
I don't think that's so much of a hot take. I find them about equal. I don't think they come near the first one.
Yeah, no, the first one's classic, but I'm a huge 2 fan, dude. Like the hoverboard, the fucking all the futuristic.
I like the first 25 minutes of 2. Like that, no question. But
that's true. Yeah.
Then that's not that long, by the way. That all the fun stuff in 2. That gets wrapped up real quick.
So you just like when they're in the future, 2015.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I don't like when they. Yeah, I guess you're right. That is a big difference.
I don't know if that's a hot take. Maybe. I don't think 3's better than 2, but I like 3 a lot. So I don't know if I'd say he's crazy. It's a good opinion.
Reaction plus Comic-Con exclusives. The bat with the bomb pack, with the time bomb, take that or leave it. But the Deke Serpentor, chef's kiss to that.
Yeah, I'm getting him.
Are you? Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty fucking amazing way to reuse a figure you just put out and make most hardcore fans want it again.
Well, if they do an O-ring Cobra Commander in his battle armor, and they have a little iguana, that just goes together, man. Because that was what he was wearing when he got turned into an iguana. I don't know. I thought that series was cool.
I've only, the reason why I can't just deep dive into it is, or deep dive into collecting things from it, is I'm maybe like 10 episodes into it. I never watched it as a kid. I have the DVD releases, and I got 10 episodes in, and I'm like, this is just painful.
Yeah,
But that's
watched,
what makes it kind of fun.
Yeah. I watched
completely
the Operation Dragonfire or Dragon, whatever that was.
Yeah.
The one where they did the Pythonizing and all that stuff. Because I was like,
Yeah.
what? This is the follow up to the movie?
And then, of course, because I'm a Jaws fan, Factory Entertainment, that just does little doodads and stuff, has a scaled prop replica of the Amity Island billboard. See, I caught it before Cliff corrected me. That's reversible, so you get the regular one, and then you get the graffitied version, which I don't know why you would ever display the regular version of it. And then this one I don't really have any interest in. I love the old school, like 60s, 70s postcard design here. But it's a Amity Police Chief badge and patch. So I just had to throw that one in there for me, because we got plenty of time. We've been doing this an hour and 45 minutes, and we're only through con news.
Yeah, and I'm out at 8. Like, so.
You're like, fuck you and your grab bag. If it goes 1 minute past the 3 hours, I'm gone.
I was gonna say,
dude,
I
might be out before what we got, dude. Like, it's 7 o'clock.
I feel you. All right, Fright Zone pre-order. Who's in? Now we know the price. $92 plus probably $8 shipping.
I'm in.
I'm not. I have not decided yet. I'm certainly on the fence. Right now, it's probably leaning more towards a get, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a classic play set. It's part of Origins. It's necessary.
Badass. This is they're doing the same thing. This is going up for Gray Skull members only.
What?
Yeah,
At
for a
first,
day
or
or for like a week.
Oh.
Right?
Well, there's a weird bit of language on the ad. At the bottom, it says this will also be available at other retailers during that window.
Yeah.
But who else is selling them?
Who else would be selling them?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
So
BBTS.
So see here, from July 1st to July 15th, only Club Grayskull members can buy this item at Mattel Creations while supplies last. During this member shopping window, this item during the window. So it's like literally like maybe a day later, it'll go up on Entertainment Earth and shit. So that's what I'm curious. Like, I am not going to jump on it on the first day because I am,
because I think they're in stock.
Yeah. I think you're going to get it almost immediately.
I think it says while supplies last. I have a feeling it's in stock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe they air freighted a certain number over, and then fucking the rest is coming on the boat. And who knows, you might get the tariff charge or something later.
Everybody got their shit shipped over. As soon as tariff got announced, everybody's like, get everything out of the factory, get it to the United States right now.
Exactly.
And then we're gonna sit on it and see what happens with this tariff deal.
Yeah, I want to say we talked about that last time, but didn't some of those there's some GI Joes that have been coming out recently, and I feel like they came out real quick.
Well, because they already had them. They already had them.
Yeah,
they were just waiting to see what tariff was.
And what's crazy is, like, we're coming up on that. So he gave every country a 90-day reprieve. We're 30 days from that 90-day reprieve. So in 30 days, we're going to see if it's going to go back up to 125% or whatever.
Dude, Canada just fucked Trump over, so we're already fucked.
Yeah, they're like, he announced there's no deal with Canada.
Yeah, we're ending all trade deals.
It's fucking idiot.
Nah, don't worry, he's a taco.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Okay, well, interesting. I that is a good thing to check, Cliff. I didn't even think about the in stock versus a pre-order situation, because they always say when you go there, it'll say add to cart or pre-order. So like the things that have been in stock have always been add to carts, and the things that are pre-order are pre-order. So interesting, Cliff. You put,
and I think you get free
spin
shipping
on
over
this.
$75. I think it's $75 you get free shipping.
Oh yeah, free shipping over for the US, badass.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, do you want me to see? Because I ended up doing the Gray Skull membership because you got an extra 10% on their clearance.
If you can
sale.
do two, and
It's
then
like $10,
at the end of the day, if I can get it on BBTS, then sure, like whatever, right?
Wow. I mean, are you saying you wouldn't buy the second one and I'd have to scalp the second one? Is that
Like
we'll
you weren't already going to buy
offline.
3. Like you weren't buying 3
No,
anyway.
not this, dude.
No?
Like figures, I buy 3 of all of them because I know I can sell them locally at least for what I paid for them. But a playset like this,
You don't
Who
think you would
knows
make
if-
your money back locally on that?
dude, what if this hits Entertainment Earth at $69.99?
Yeah, that I don't know either, right?
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Like that's like
Because Mattel marks their shit up on their website.
yeah,
so.
and 92 is a weird price point. So they usually do like $7 shipping. So I'm like, is this going to be $84.99 at Entertainment Earth? And you get free shipping also, you know?
Right.
But
yeah. No, I get what
yeah,
you're saying.
this is the fucking anyways. All right.
And that's tomorrow, right?
No, it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday, right? Yeah, because it's Canada Day.
Big day Tuesday. Big day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, huge day.
Get the credit cards ready.
A lot of pre-orders.
Yeah, Cliff may pre-order more toys than he's pre-ordered in 3 years on Tuesday, or at least value-wise.
Yeah.
So this was kind of cool. Toy Habits did a deep dive into the package art of it, and I don't want to talk about everything, but well, I'll talk about a few things here. So
Yeah,
we get a
we're analyzing the package, man. We are like, we do not have the time.
we will call it 3 hours no matter what, and everything
Wow.
will get pushed another 2 weeks if we gotta do it. So you get Sketch Series Buzz Off here, which was basically like He-Man in a Bumblebee costume.
You can see why they changed that a
there
little
you
bit.
go.
Yeah, I can see why that got changed.
Loses a lot of its.
Although I really like this
Yeah.
mask
Yeah,
with
the mask
the like Professor Zoidberg fucking tentacles coming out. And then so this is the original concept for the Battle Armor Skeletor.
Love that tree.
Dude, the tree with the face and the
Birds and all that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, this was kind of a weird thing, like a dragon coming out of him and shit. And then also the concept art for the Battle Armor He-Man, where
That
guns would be
make boom boom.
Okay, so why did they do that? Why did they not do that?
I know I think this is much better than the little fucking spin thing.
I disagree with that.
Oh, really? You like
I love the battle armor chest plate.
the chest plate hit? Okay, okay.
Like,
I love
if
it
this was
too.
another He-Man, awesome, but not in place. Not in place, like.
What's the Austin Powers? What do they call the boob?
The fembots.
Fembot.
Yeah.
yeah. And this is just a
That's-
custom somebody did.
It's
Again,
basically
Toy
just
Habits.
real He-Man real blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And then a slightly different. So we got the Sketch Series Hordak. This is a more advanced version of the Sketch of Hordak. There you go. With this kind of crazy thing, like a dragon snake gun thing.
Shoots snakes at people.
Mantenna here and is very interesting. He has the same thing, so maybe that would I guess I didn't realize that was the original concept, was for them to have these things, and then they moved.
Instead, they just got crossbows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's the reason why I'm such a Horde fan, is I love the just that stupid little gimmick of the boonk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The comic Triclops here from his first appearance.
Is that one of his powers? Can he shoot beams out of his eyes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, one sees like way super far, one shoots a beam, and one's like his angry eye or something.
Yeah.
Pissed.
I'm mad at you.
Argentinian Modulok here. So the Christmas Modulok with the green limbs.
Dude, slime pit behind him.
Yeah, that was the big thing that people were like, slime pit with a slime pit monster, a possible inclusion with that set, something we've never gotten before,
and a little tin of that radioactive slime.
Mini comic Beastman here, the all red version of him.
Well, they keep showing that fucking slime pit. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
slime pit. The variant Grizzlor, but we already got this, so I don't know.
Not in Origins, did we?
Yeah. Wasn't that the pre-order? Was the dark faced one?
Oh, I thought it was.
He was the first one. Yeah. Dark face was first, and then the regular one came later. But they were both exclusives because they both had all the fur.
Yeah, I know, because that's the one I don't have. Is that Origins one?
Sketch art of the Fright Zone here. Again, lots of people bitching about the puppet in the comments. That
I know everyone's
part of it would have been to just give us a fucking silicone puppet painted up with a few decos.
Butthurt about it.
All right. Let's see. Future reaction waves. So this is again from them. But in their panel, they showed this. So October, the next wave, and maybe this wave 5 isn't what they showed. I think wave 4 is what they showed. So then another wave 5, then a Micronauts wave 2 because they're Reaction Plus as well. Then a wave 6 in January, and then that Back to the Future wave that we talked about. All right. More missing link possible. So one thing that we missed, so I didn't want to include the story here. This kind of wraps it all up, is we talked about a possible Grimlock missing link coming, but the thing that got teased in between our month hiatus was a Ultra Magnus missing link, which I am fucking all about. Now there's also rumors of a Ratchet and an Ironhide, which if you never own the G1 vehicles of them, they are awful. They like
you can kind of see in that picture. They're like
people love them because they're so goofy, but there was no heads. The like windshield was their head, kind of thing. One of the first third-party products I ever bought in my life, and I can't even remember the company that made it. It was one, I want to say it was iGear, one of the older ones, was heads for G1 Ratchet and Ironhide, because I've always really dug Ironhide, but hated that the toy didn't have a head.
Didn't they make a sticker sheet where actually you put the sticker on and it gave them a face?
Yeah, they've had that too. And then the one that everybody's really excited about is, they said, a Decepticon is coming. So everybody's conjecturing. I assume it's going to be Starscream.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's going to be a secret.
Yeah, because Soundwave was already the most articulated G1 Transformer ever made. Like, he has good articulation. It could be better. Yeah, but
he was pretty much bang on.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why he was my favorite back then. Rattler unboxing. So everybody's got the, hey, make sure your addresses are correct. I don't want to scroll down because, again, like I was telling AAA and our Facebook.
Are you
fucking
avoiding
chat.
spoilers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
want to see what it looks like. I want to fucking crack that tape and pull the boxes out one by one.
If you say Andor season 2, he'd be like, "That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. What did that happen? That's a spoiler."
No, he's watched it now. Right?
I have watched it. We finally finished it. So if we get through what we got and grab bag, we'll talk about Andor.
3 months after the fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get my Rattler through second party.
Secondhand. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, dude.
No, that's not a big deal. It was
I know, but that was a tragic fucking thing.
Dude, that was
happened. Like that
up.
was like no fault of your own.
No,
like, are you
no.
kidding me? They can't do something for you. And,
No. And the lady, like I said, the lady that was doing the customer service on it, she was fucking awesome. Like she was awesome,
Yeah.
hands down.
But she was just like, my hands are tied. This
It
is
was
what
more,
my
it
boss
was
is
more
telling me."
automated than anything. So, like
Yeah.
again, she was just a voice to the automation. Really.
Yeah.
I guess I missed it. What happened? They just wouldn't ship it to Canada, or
No. So I did the backer for when it came out. Everything was coming up, and I think what had happened, BBTS knocked something out of my account at the same time they were taking the payment for the Rattler.
Mm-hmm.
So it got knocked back, and then I got the notification, you need to update your shipping address. So I update it, and I'm waiting, and nothing's happening. And then I
Or your
updated
payment
again.
method, right?
Yeah, my payment method or
Yeah.
whatever. So then I phone customer service because, again, it's hitting the deadline where if you don't have your money in by that day, you're losing it. So I'm talking to this lady on the phone. I'm like, so what's going on here? Like, again, I've updated this 3 times. You still haven't retaken your payment out. And she's like, I know, I don't know what's going on. Like, it seems to be taking forever to update. And, it's super busy right now because we're doing the Rattler thing. And I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do here? Like, can you not just push a payment through? And she's like, I wish I could, but you can't because it's automated.
Good job.
I turned it off.
The story.
And then she's like, it should be there in like the next 2 days. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the next 2 days. So then sure shit, within me hanging up on the phone with her, BBTS hits my account again, and then they take the payment out again, and then it's gone.
Oh.
Dude. Yeah.
So have you
And
looked
then-
at all like how much it's going for now on the secondary market?
Yeah, it's not cheap,
That sucks.
but
Dude, if you wait like 3 to 6 months, you'll be able to get one for at cost. Like,
yeah,
none of
but
these HasLabs are holding on to their value.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
this
hasn't
is
even really
true.
released yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If I can get someone
Yeah.
local in my city with it, I can get it exponentially cheaper. If I have to go to the mainland
The
to get it,
shipping, yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to
that's-
ship. I'm going to go pick it up.
No, that's what I mean. Like the shipping is.
He's like,
Yeah.
if I gotta
Yeah.
drive to Oregon,
Yeah. I'm driving to
I'll
Oregon.
save some money.
So yeah.
Whoa,
Anyways,
don't be coming across the border. In Canada.
They may not let you back over.
I know ICE will pick me up and I'll get
Yeah.
deported back to Canada.
Put you in El Salvador.
Right? No, that's not you
Yeah, but
Salvador, buddy.
But to Toronto, right? You'll
Yeah.
get fucking exported to the other side of your
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
country.
You'll go to Home Depot and they'll see you standing there.
Yeah, exactly. You're out of here.
Damn Canadians.
Yeah.
So eHobby is doing some exclusive garage kits. So if you're not a model fan, garage kits are usually in the past vinyl models, but they just literally pull them out of the molds and there you go. You get all the pieces. So you have to do all the trimming and all this kind of shit. Well, these are stepping into the 21st century of garage kits. They're basically just giving you the 3D printing of it. So you have all the scaffolding that is required to create the mold. So you're going to have to fucking cut all of this shit off of it. These are about 4-inch models. So these are about the size of a G.I. Joe figure with the base, and they're fucking $21 with all
Wow.
that work you have to do unpainted. So this is kind of crazy. Now, don't get me wrong, I still want the sound wave of this. I probably won't
But I'll take
buy
what
it though. Yeah, but I mean, look at all the scaffolding that they have to do on those 3D prints.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so an interesting concept. Here is somebody, or not somebody, this is the e-hobby, showing the Prime painted up, removed from all his scaffolding and painted up. This is what I want. I didn't realize, and again, because I don't do too much customization, but I didn't realize you could do this all with fucking markers.
No, I
Like
figured
this.
that would have to be paint.
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of interesting, them showing off the different colors they use to achieve that decoed, I shouldn't say painted, the decoed.
It's got to be a fine tip marker
Optimus
for a
Prime.
small figure like that.
I know. I was going to say these markers look fucking
Yeah,
massive next
better
to it.
taper down to a really fine point.
All right. Other stuff. A new Ben Cooper costume, kids. Shown off.
Dude, yeah, the Elf and the PB Herman.
Dude, the
Fuck
Pee
outta
Wee
here, man.
Herman is great. And I don't know. I can't imagine that was ever really made, right?
No, it wasn't. No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. But you also get a Predator in there, and the Garfield is really cute. But
I 100% would have dressed up as Predator as a kid if I known it.
like
That was out
this.
there.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know what his, let's see, can we get a look at his, oh, yeah, good. They're going to show it. So Pee-wee's Playhouse logo on that. That's really nice.
That's cool.
And then what's the Predator? Oh, really?
It's like a skin
Lost
sack.
Cliff.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, Valverde, all-inclusive jungle tours. There's something out there waiting for you. That's awesome.
That's super cool.
That is a.
It's got the helmet. So it has the helmet.
Oh, I
and-
didn't even
Yeah, it's a
realize
two-piece.
that.
It's a two-piece.
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
A
I
mask
like
and a
that.
mask.
That's awesome. So yeah, mask and a mask and a mask.
Yeah, a mask and a mask and a mask.
Cliff, you're missing it. These were, I specifically put these on here for Cliff because he likes these Ben Cooper ones. Oh wow. Oh, there he is. He joined back in. Sorry, he's in there. All right, sorry. Did you see this Predator? Were you on long enough for us to show this?
I just saw it while I was backstage.
Yeah, the
okay.
mask and the mask.
Yeah, the mask
Yeah.
of the mask. Oh my god, that is
That's-
I wonder if
brilliant.
I wonder if you swap them out or if the mask goes over the mask.
I was wondering that too.
Oh, good question. This one does look a little shorter than this one, but I don't know. That's a good question. Well, because I don't read the articles, let's see if it says.
Does it say alternate head or?
Yeah. Where's the mask? Soft goods, clothing. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the Predator.
Well, it says if you go back up,
The
it says just as treat bag. So
Yeah.
maybe it's a mask on the
That's-
head.
Yeah, they don't say it's another mask.
Because if they both have dreadlocks, that's why I wonder if you just swap them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
These were kind of cool Sega Genesis cartridges. So they come in this pack that doesn't, they need to make them look cooler than the old Sega Genesis cartridges because Sega Genesis cartridges looked awful in my opinion.
No,
with
it
the
didn't. What are you talking about, dude?
Just black,
Yeah, the
black squares
packaging,
with a sticker on them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, and I'm talking about the packaging of them, the fucking, because even with the Genesis, didn't they still keep the blue and white thing, or was that only with the Master System?
That was only Master System. Genesis was they were
okay.
usually black with a grid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but what makes these super cool is the cartridge itself in this box opens up to like a little diorama. So they're also doing a full-on fucking Genesis one, which the Genesis one isn't very exciting. I love the fucking Street Fighter one. The Altered Beast one is crazy because it's against the first boss that you go against. Except for they're showing them all in brown here, and I'm like, I get the werewolf in brown, but I didn't think the boss was all brown, but maybe it was. So you get Sonic one. So here's the Genesis. So it's kind of cool. You get a mix of all the fucking things. A little bit of Sonic. I think this is Streets of Rage. I don't know what that is. You get a golden axe. Fucking guard over here, but a lot of Sonic in that Genesis.
Yeah, well, everybody put Sonic and Genesis together, right? So.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Earthworm Jim was fucking cool as shit.
Loved Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, a heads up right now. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Cliff.
I was gonna say Toe Jam and Earl was another fun one.
Toe Jam and Earl,
yeah.
Battletoads. Like, get the fuck out of here.
If you're an Android user, Sega is discontinuing their retro games on the Play Store. So it includes like Sonic Collection, a Golden Axe Collection, Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage Collection. So if you go download them right now and try to play them, it'll say we're discontinuing the support of this. But what Sega said is that the games will remain playable. And the nicest thing is if you don't pay for the games, they're ad supported. But what a lot of people are conjecturing is that once they discontinue support of them, it'll also mean they'll stop pushing ads to them. So if you download them now, and I think like July 1st is when they end support of them. So if you download them now before they remove them from the store, people are hoping that they'll remain offline and ad free for like the life of your device, which if you upgrade every year, that may not. Yeah, I was going to say that. I keep my phones like I keep my cars until I just literally can't go on with it. So
I know I just had to upgrade mine. It sucks.
What? You're
about to upgrade mine. I just did.
Nice. Are you an Android guy?
Oh no, God no. No, but it was getting hot and real laggy, real quick, and then when it gets that hot and that laggy, the battery just starts bleeding.
Yeah, my fucking phone's doing that too. It gets real hot now.
Well,
yeah, no, I just
say iPhone. They say Apple bakes that shit in. Like once you get to a certain point, they just start fucking making it use resources and suck your battery. And I can't imagine that's true. I can't imagine there's a company out there, especially as big as Apple. But
are you being serious right now?
How do you think they got that big?
Are you fucking serious? Yeah. Have you never heard the stories that
every? No, I think they're questioning you not believing that Apple would do that. I'm like, hey, that's just part of the game, dude.
Ever since the last Apple update, my phone starts to fucking go radioactive hot, and my battery dies within fucking maybe 2 hours.
Oh my god!
And my phone is like 3 generations behind the recent one.
Yeah, mine's a 12. I just did it on Friday night.
Mine's an Apple. Yeah, mine's a 12, and then they're at 16 Pro now.
Well, yeah, my daughter's. She just got her 13 brand new because all of her friends have iPhones, so she wanted an iPhone. And dude, I was like, oh, it's brand new. Your battery life should be amazing. And like, dude, her battery life is like 8 hours.
Yeah.
My Pixel goes like 36 hours at least. And that's not heavy usage. I'm not watching videos or playing games, but that's regular surfing, checking my email, texting, looking at Facebook and shit like that.
Yeah. Ever since the last update, my phone is fucking shitting the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I just buy refurbished phones. I will not buy a new iPhone.
Cliff, you're getting a weird like clicking every time you talk.
Really? Still?
Yeah, like right.
It just started back up.
Yeah. Try to leave and I'll watch for you and I'll add you back in and see if that fixes it. Brinkalizer says Afterburner for Genesis. Yeah. My big one that was Genesis only was Shinobi. back in the
yeah.
day. Oh my god, I loved Shinobi so much. And then Altered Beast, which they're doing a fucking thing. All right, so it's going to take him a second here. All right.
Altered Beast was always one of those games. I don't know if I ever even played it. I just always saw the ads for it and always wanted to play it. So,
oh god, I played that in the. I don't remember. It must have been like at a bowling alley. My mom used to do bowling leagues.
yeah.
And oh my god, my whole life for a week,
Yeah.
every week was like trying to scrounge quarters so I'd have enough money to play video games for 4 hours or however long her league lasted.
Yeah.
So I think I played it at a bowling alley, and I loved Altered Beast. The fucking turning into a dragon, turning into a werewolf.
I couldn't find any quarters, so I just watched other people play while my mom and dad were bowling. So I remember Golden Axe. They played the crap out of Golden Axe, and
I would say half of my arcade life was spent watching other people play.
Yeah. I didn't dig for enough quarters. My parents didn't give me enough quarters because man, burned through those in like 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Cliff, let's hear what you have to say.
All right, testing 1 2 testing.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
Cool.
I
just rebooted the headphones.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was weird. It was like a weird, like, what's the horror movie where there's clicking when they talk? Is that Predator?
Predators do click when they not when they talk, but when they're around, you hear the click.
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, it was like that. Like you're just hearing the clicking in the background. For our Lego fans and sneakerheads, Lego is doing or did a Nike Dunk set. So Dunks are some of my favorite Nikes. I'm more of an Adidas guy, but I love Dunks. They're about as close as you can get to Jordans, or original Jordan 1s. They kind of based them off of those, but the set is really cool. You get a little basketball head guy. I wish they were low tops just because I'm a low top Dunk fan, but they're high tops. But kind of exciting. Here's the exclusive pieces with it. You've got to get that. You got to get that hold shell on the Dunk there, as well as the label. So these are pretty cool. US, it's only $100 set. So if you like sneakers, if you like Nike, if you like Dunks, that's probably for you. NECA Terrifiers, again, something I'm throwing in here just because I think Terrifier is my favorite horror series of. Yeah, my favorite slasher, right? Because I don't know if I'd consider Saw a slasher. What do you think, Cliff? Is Saw a slasher?
No, Saw probably falls more under torture porn.
Yeah, that's what I was going to think of.
Yeah,
and then Final Destination is one of my favorites as well, but not a slasher film.
No,
So
that
probably-
was Death is the slasher in Final Destination. It's fucking Rube Goldberg fucking takes care of people in Final Destination.
Dude, I had to think forever about that last night because we watched the latest Final Destination last
It's
night.
awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really, really good. I really liked it. I'll need to do a second watching. Like Final Destinations, like things become more clear in the second watching usually, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But what was I calling it last night? I literally had to. We spent like 20 minutes Googling it. We paused the movie because I'm like, what is that called?
The Rube Goldberg.
Oh, I was calling it a Gutenberg device. I was like, I know it's called like Gutenberg device.
They killed somebody in a printing press?
Yeah, exactly. Like when we Googled it, it's like, no, Gutenberg's the press. My wife was thinking Steve Gutenberg, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's not Steve Gutenberg.
That's a different type of torture.
But
That's Police Academy, baby.
Yeah, to not know that it's called a Rube Goldberg. Like I was trying to do like chain reaction device, like what was some of the other things, like fucking mouse. I was Googling Mousetrap the game to see if anybody described Mousetrap as a Rube Goldberg device.
That's
you know,
funny.
that kind of thing. But so yeah, I think I like the Toonie Terrors. I don't know if I'll get this Toonie Terror. The black phone, definitely not. The Happy Birthday to me, is that what it's called?
Happy Death Day. Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day, that's right. Happy Death Day, probably not there, but definitely their ultimates. I am all about this. Let's get in accessories. What's your feeling about Terrifier, Cliff?
I'm not a huge fan. I like art. I think art's funny, but I'm just not a fan. I don't think any of the movies are particularly great.
Their mythological thing, like the way they like the magic evolved, and then like the way the supernatural stuff that they introduced in both the second and third are a little much in my opinion, but still I can't get over it. I love it so much. And yeah, that is an Ultimates.
Giving him a gun is, I would think, is like that's a deal. You need to give him a gun. I mean, that's it's probably the best surprise in the first one is that he just pulls out a fucking handgun.
Oh, spoilers! I haven't seen it.
Yeah, sorry. We were getting it.
I would not recommend them, dude. They are. You need to have a strong constitution to watch the Terrifiers.
You want to talk about torture porn? It is that to the extreme. Yeah,
I just saw the commercials for one of them. I think it's
cruel.
You like sitting around the Christmas tree and like the little girl comes down or something. I saw the commercial.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm scared.
That's how it opens.
Oh, I didn't even notice he has the OK fingers. I like that. That's awesome. All right. Anyways, again, things I get to throw in because it's my own show. Oh, and then I forgot Tiny Terror's Creature. This one I'm excited about. Oh, guess I got to go up here and. Invisible Man, Bride of Franklin. Oh, they're saving the best for last. Yeah. So I'm excited about this Toonie Terror's Creature. Okay. Vultureman and Skycutter. Holy shit. This fucking Skycutter is $180. Like,
wait, what does it say there? I thought it said $250.
Well, this is for both the Vultureman and
still though
Skycutter
for both of them.
Yeah, I mean, so the Vulturemans and Ultimates, like I say, they increase those prices. They're $65 now. But this Skycutter is like nothing. Like
their prices are just crazy.
Yeah, and I think they just know because they know they have a fan base that'll buy it outright, and so then anything they can sell to secondary collectors is just like icing on the cake. But
I mean, if that was something, if like that set altogether was under $100, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I could definitely talk myself into that. But $250 for both?
Yeah. And the shitty thing is whether I like the price on the Skycutter or not, because Skycutter is one of my favorite vehicles back in the day. I love the Skycutters in that series, but I gotta have that Vultureman. That's like, to me, that completes the mutants, you know? So,
well, do you need that one? Because that's the cartoon color.
Yeah, and that's what I'm curious. I just put it on Jomo, but that's exactly right. Is there one that's already out?
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I must have it too. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I don't need it then.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, oh, the fucking bastards, they're doing cartoon colors and then release a I don't know a modern version. Interesting. I've got to go look at my toy tracking to make sure I didn't miss that somehow.
Yeah,
But,
there's a regular Vultureman from a few years ago, and I think that's just the cartoon colors there.
okay, then
Yeah.
I've got to have that then.
Okay.
What do you think about this, Cliff? NECA Jason universe.
Well, first of all, I have a lot of weird opinions about the Jason universe. First of all, this is because they can't do Friday the 13th. Sean Cunningham created a company called Jason Universe so that they could do Jason shit.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't realize that.
I was just hearing that the other day. That I guess
Yeah.
I don't know what the legal part of that is, but
So Victor Miller wrote Friday the 13th. There is a law, a copyright law, that work for hire work the copyright can be reclaimed after 35 years. So Victor Miller has been in litigation with Sean Cunningham, the director of the first Friday the 13th, because Sean Cunningham hired Victor Miller to write a Halloween knockoff, which became Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
So, but that just means Victor Miller owns like Camp Crystal Lake and Friday the 13th and Pamela Voorhees. What Victor Miller does not own is an adult hockey masked Jason Voorhees, because he did not show up until part 3.
Exactly. Interesting.
So,
okay.
But so that's so I don't like that Jason Universe is doing this. The other thing I don't like is I think the Jason redesign for Jason Universe is the most boring fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, and is that what this is, right? Because there was no unibrow Jason, right?
So Google, what is it? Who did it? It was Greg Nicotero, Jason Voorhees.
Okay. Great.
Jason Voorhees, Greg, and if you do Greg, it should fill it in for you. So this is it. This is the new Jason that they're going to be using on all the licensing. I would not do that picture. I would do a different, you don't need the side by side.
Okay, I just wanted to see that.
Yeah.
So just show a full version of this.
Yeah, so this is what Jason will look like now in all the stuff. It's very cute. The hockey mask only has 13 holes, but it just doesn't look that cool.
Yeah, I don't like the squared eyes on it. They look a little too big.
The eyes got to be circles. Like, they're weird. Like, I just don't like this redesign.
See, I'm so nutted. I'm not like a horror guy, so it's like I can tell there's a difference, but it doesn't seem that significant to me.
Yeah.
And
Cliff has made a hockey mask of every single movie of Friday the 13th. So
cool.
he's pretty
Very
deep into this. But even me, yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Here's my part 3.
I didn't know about this.
It's got 3D lenses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that you did that with your 3. I love that.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah, the unibrow kind of reminds me of "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." The fucking Frida.
Those are 2 different people. That's Evita with Madonna.
Oh, Evita, that's what I'm thinking of.
And Frida is the artist with the one brow.
Yeah. Oh, that I think I have confused. I thought the "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" was the story of the artist Frida. Oh, interesting.
No.
Wow.
I think that's Frida.
I really don't know my history. That's really.
It's just the chevron. It's just the triangle chevron. They made it all long, so it goes over both of his eyes. It's weird.
Like an eyebrow. Yeah.
It just. There's nothing special about it. It just looks very plain. Looks very unremarkable.
Well, maybe that's like what they had to do to avoid the fucking. So when you say this is what they're going to use for everything, like, are you talking about any time they license Friday the 13th? Like is this their version of Evergreen Transformers that no one likes the design of?
I think this is their version. Yeah, I think this is how I think they're doing it. Here's a great way. Like, have you ever noticed every Ghostface figure is a Ghostface figure? It's not a Scream figure.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Scream, the production company, which was at first Dimension Films, but then eventually became Paramount when Dimension dissolved. They have to license Ghostface from Fun World Productions. Because that was a costume that existed. That they liked so
interesting.
much, they had to license it. So now, if NECA or Hot Topic or Spencer's Gifts, if they want a Ghostface shirt, they don't have to go to Paramount and get the Scream license, which is,
interesting.
they just go to Fun World and license Ghostface. So that's why all the NECA figures are Ghostface, not Scream.
Well, yeah, and I just got that Fright Rags one, and that's what it doesn't say Scream, it says Ghostface. It just says
Ghostface, yeah. So that's what I think they're doing. They've just kind of sidelined. They've gotten away with not having to deal with Victor Miller.
Interesting.
Going back to the clicking, Brinkalizer said A Quiet Place had clicking.
There you go.
Because they use that sonar
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, third party.
Oh, well, awesome. A white screen with black text. I can't wait for the Toy Hacks update. Oh my God, look at how exciting this is.
So here I just wanted to point out for cassette collectors that they've done a ton of sets for the cassettes, including the new Ram Horn and Rat Bat that's coming out, re-releasing the cannons for Laserbeak and Buzzsaw if you never got those previously. They were previously done in black, now they're done in silver, and they lowered all the prices, so that's a win for us cassette collectors. Again, they did a set for the Naruto and Transformers collab. So if you're a Naruto fan and got that. And then lastly, the only other really interesting thing here is an upgrade set for the Legion's Dino King. So if you're very into those. This one was kind of cool too. A revisited Repro labels before they called themselves Toy Hacks upgrade set for Concept G1 aerial bots. So if you're a aerial bot fan, hey, badass.
Yep.
They have a concept set for them. It includes like one of them is like a Pepsi slingshot or air raid or something, like where he has Pepsi logos on his wings.
I think I've seen that actual Transformer. Yeah.
Yeah. So something interesting to look at. Again, none of this is worth clicking through to, in my opinion. I just wanted to put it on there. Fans Hobby Missile Launcher. So this is kind of interesting. Again, pretty pricey set at $38 just for it says it's a missile launcher. It looks to me more like a Gatling gun, but whatever.
But the rocket launcher there.
What are you talking about, though? It doesn't have multiple barrels?
Yeah,
no, I know. I'm just saying it looks more like a stationary gunner set.
Oh, okay.
It is a missile launcher, that kind of thing. But the whole reason for this, and we haven't talked about this yet either. This is new since we did it.
Same wheel
I'm
size.
not trying to add it to my cart. Yeah. So Fans Hobby is also doing an Oz Striker, which was obviously in development.
I think it does look with the bigger wheels in the back.
Yeah. This, because it has what's weird is, are they the same? It looks like these are wider in the back, but they can't be. There's no way they would have made them a quarter of an inch or a half an inch wider for some reason.
Yeah, they look pretty close if they're not the same.
Yeah, they've got to be the same. You still get the gunner seat up here, and you notice this big spot right here. I wonder what's supposed to go in there. That's obviously, that's where the missile launcher is supposed to plug in. So, and considering 130 now, TF Source is a little pricier. I'm sure you could probably get this cheaper at other places, but here you go. This one's for Roger without the back seat gunner.
There you go.
Looking a little bit.
I hate the look of those wheels. So they're
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It sticks
no,
out.
these are those have got to be bigger wheels. Look at them right there. Look at the two comparisons.
Oh, they're like maybe an inch in difference to each other.
Yeah.
Like,
so yeah, that's kind of weird.
Wheelgate.
Anyways,
like it's supposed to have a California slant to it. Like it's supposed to have small wheels in the front and big in the back.
yeah. Oh no, they do look the
those look-
same size
Those look
there.
super. If they're different, they're barely different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're barely different.
Like
Like I said,
night
yeah.
and later that night.
It's like Vanilla Ice describing the difference between Under Pressure and Ice Ice Baby.
There you go. Yeah.
Let's see. Brinkalizer says the Fans Hobby Striker is the same alt mode of the X Transbot Beachcomber. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I saw your comment on something like Beachcomber. Is that you? I foresee a con exclusive repaint in the future. Yeah, that's for sure. Now the Fans Hobby has some amazing stuff like this.
Oh, wow.
You know, that's what third party does. They do some amazing things that you know Hasbro would never do, but still, like I'm like, unless you're an Striker completist, you know, because I think Gridiron is doing one too. Speaking of which, I just clicked through. There was no way. Oh, let's not get dinged. Oh, I'm sure they'll let me play a commercial and not ding us. But so here is a very long JoeFest June podcast with Gridiron. It's got a Marauder Rubin on it. I'm sure lots of people are familiar with him. I'm sure lots of people are familiar with this podcast. Well, I guess it has 7,000 subscribers, but this is like a 3-hour long podcast with one of the owners, designers, producers of Gridiron Studios. So if you're interested in doing a deep dive into Gridiron, this is probably something you might be interested in. But another thing we saw in our group over the last couple weeks was I want to say it was JB, but it might have been somebody else. Let me get into there. Oh no, this is just going to that groups. So this thing got posted. Let's keep going. This motherfucker. Oh yeah, it was JB, of course.
Oh, wow.
So this is an in-hand picture. We saw it in the background at the JoeFest, but of their APC from Gridiron. This is just
Huge.
fucking crazy, dude. The netting on the side, all the storage compartments and shit
Too
like
much.
this.
Fucking
Too
Yeah,
much.
I mean, it's like I'm like, how much? I mean, I guess I have a hiss, I have a fucking dragonfly over there, I have my vamp all on a shelf, so I've got enough space for all of that. But like, where do you draw the line? When do you? I can't even think. Well, we'll just do Gridiron.
When you get a half scale hovercraft.
My wife will let me know when I'm going to draw the line.
Yeah, I know shit.
As soon as the
All right,
coffee
here
table
we
gets
go.
replaced with.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the black one we saw, the Phalanx. Yeah, $400 fucking dollars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh
cool
my
looking, but-
god.
Yeah, size, money, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Look at that.
Dang, dude.
That's a
You're not
figure
showing it
literally
to me.
sleeping. Oh my god. Yeah, so Gridiron. I saw a few posts. Yeah, see, here's Gridirons. They're also doing an Striker. In that video, they're talking about this. So the Phalanx also has different turrets that you can put in it. So you can literally put a tank turret
Oh my god.
in it as well. So
Uh,
yeah, lots of calls for them to start doing their own figures. Here's the black version. what they call it in retaliation, Cliff, the Ninja Striker or something like that.
Yep. Because they gave it to Jinx and to Snake Eyes to drive. I think it was the Ninja Striker.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
this isn't even.
Joe.
This
Although
isn't
I was
even.
going to warn everybody, we're going on another tangent of something that's not listed in the fucking show notes.
I'm fucking with Cliff's anxiety here. All right. Let's see.
Broadside.
Yeah, Broadside from Cell. The people that did, I've got my Unicron up here. They did the Primus as Cybertron. So this is a 16-inch triple changer.
Wow.
And again, Broadside's not that complicated. He's just he's a USS Flag, essentially. And then all these companies are getting away with, he had a super goofy third mode. The jet mode was super goofy, is so blocky. And they're all getting away with saying, oh, it's an homage to the original toy. I'm like, give us a sleek jet that turns into an aircraft carrier. That's the challenge.
It's really hard to
right?
do that.
No, I know, exactly. So they're all taking the easy way out. But this beach is big. Here, give me 1 second. I want to see what their Unicron measures out. Unicron is 20 inches, so this is about 4 inches smaller than their Unicron, their Unicron, and that's up to his horns and shit. So, but if you're a Broadside fan, and I'm a huge Broadside fan, I love aircraft carriers, and maybe it's because I'm jealous because I could never own a Flag. So I just like aircraft carriers because I never owned one. But I love Broadside. One of the really, and that's as an adult, no connection as a kid or anything. This was so far along in the Transformers line. I never even knew about this until I was an adult collector. All right. Oh, this is fucking, you want to do mind blown? How are we doing, Cliff? Did you get a,
it's the Ninja Commando 4x4.
Ninja Commando 4x4, of course. Oh my god!
It's got a grappling hook launcher on it too.
Yeah, because they don't need a missile; they need to grapple up to something and climb up there. Yeah. So store report: McFarlane, Ross, Dress for Less, exclusives. Oh my fucking god. Dude, this is amazing in my opinion. Like, so they're single carded, like, what do you call those, like, skinny cards? They're like the Dollar General Joes, where it wasn't a full card. It's just like this mini card, just big enough to have a bubble on it and have their name on it. And they're even doing the movie Superman, and there's expected to be more of them. So the ones they're showing here are the 2025 movie, Superman Hush, and Batman 3 Jokers, which are obviously re-releases from previous McFarlane figures. Likely 2 other figures as well. So... no price point, so I don't know. Are these going to be? Yeah. So are these going to be $9.99?
I heard somewhere that they were going to be more than like normal retail price, but
like more than a Target retail price of a McFarlane.
That's what I'd
figure?
heard, but I don't know for sure. I can't confirm that.
Yeah, even at $19.99, Cliff, like these would still be the most expensive thing in the Ross toy aisle, you know?
Yeah, dude, I don't know if you've been following it on Twitter a lot. Ross is like slowly upping their prices.
Oh,
like,
really?
Ross is no longer like dirt cheap. Now they're doing the Walmart thing where it's not technically on clearance, it's just got a red tag.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, I have seen some of those, like things that you can find in retail stores at the retail price in Ross. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, here's the movie Superman I want to get at $9.99 instead of $24.99. But so yeah, that would be interesting. I'm liking the $19.99 price point, but that would be absolutely insane if they were charging a premium for them.
Yeah.
You know,
Hard to imagine.
yeah, but never put anything past McFarlane, dude.
No.
When you spend $2 million for a baseball, not everything's there.
Go to
I would argue though, like out of all the companies, he's been trying to save us money the most.
Yeah.
I agree. When they first came out, I mean, again, and even now, they're actually the best priced figures out there for the detail and paint apps. It's just the quality I have a problem with. He still hasn't escaped that old just.
Some of their pricing.
I mean, it's better than NECA at least, but
because they've got some figures that are $19.99, but then they'll have some that are there. Like I just looked at one the other day at Target, the Adam Strange, and it was like $34.99.
Some are different levels based on their paint apps, like gold label, platinum label.
There you go.
Yeah, and I know when they originally first started, he was charging an extra $5 for the build-a-figure waves.
Yeah,
yep, I agree. All right. Online YOLO Park Pro Soundwave. This is a Bumblebee Soundwave. So YOLO Park is where it's like a pre-assembled model kit or something like that. Like you just have to stick the legs and the arms on it, if I'm remembering
just like
correctly.
10 pieces.
Yeah, exactly. And everything just snaps in. But this is pretty amazing. It's $60. But it's an 8-inch super articulated figure. Crazy paint apps on it, looking very battle distressed, because again, this is the end of the Cybertronian wars that he's appearing in and that kind of stuff. So deco is absolutely beautiful, and I'm not one for dirty deco, but this looks great. Yeah, this one it went on Jomo, but again, I don't. The first one, Shane is in. I at least at one point he was collecting these YOLO Park ones, and he absolutely loved them. But to me, it's almost dishonesty calling them model kits when you're just snapping together 10 pieces. You know?
Yeah. No, it's not a model kit. I mean, it really isn't, because you're not like you said, you're just plugging the arms and legs and stuff into the body. It's a figure that they cut off two people's fucking involvement in a production line, you know, or maybe one person, because you still have to have one person that puts them in the fucking trays, you know. And then the No Joe reaction wave that we already talked about. This was kind of interesting. Is EE has been the Entertainment Earth's been first one to break the Target. First put them up at $20.49, and now Entertainment Earth is putting them up at $22 for these things. Yeah, like I say, I can see wanting anything that wasn't previously made in O-Ring, but to buy another Falcon, you know, I guess it's animation Falcon, right? So we're going back to that, right? Super 7 does animation.
It's all based on the movie.
Yeah, it's more like the movie.
Yeah, so if you want cartoon Falcon and cartoon Jinx and cartoon Royal Guard, you've got to do it this way.
Yeah,
so,
which I do appreciate about Jinx, because she spent most of the movie without a mask on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did she? Oh, that's
well,
right.
I mean, I think it was most of the time.
I was going to say, does she ever wear the mask?
She
in the
does
movie?
briefly. Yeah, she
Does
does.
she?
And she
Okay.
pulls it off, and then the rest of the time she's got no mask.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I was going to say, I don't remember ever an animation with the mask. You're right. Does she wear the mask in the cartoon? Because isn't she in the cartoon after the movie, or no?
She's only
Oh
in the
no,
movie.
Do none of them come back, like Big Lob or Tunnel Rat? None of them come back into the cartoon.
Maybe Tunnel Rat does, but the rest of them do not.
Interesting. Or Chuckles? Is he?
Nope.
Yeah, crazy. I'm looking off very contemplatingly, trying to contemplative. Okay. All right. Well, I don't think we can do what we got, right? Do we want to just save it again, or we definitely won't do grab bag.
I picked up my pile of loot today, so I'm not. Yeah, mine's gonna be a lot.
Mine too.
Okay.
Mine's starting to build up.
Well, are you guys going to keep
I have nothing.
Yeah, I was going to say Cliff can sign off, and let's do another half an hour of what we got, because I got a lot.
We could just do a whole episode of what we got.
A very special episode.
Very special what we got episode.
Yeah, I gotta eat dinner and then take a nap and go to work. So
okay, all right. So we will skip the what we got. Maybe save your fun stuff, or I don't know how you guys manage it.
I just stockpile it until we do it. So
yeah, I do the same thing, but then I don't get to open it, and there's lots of things I want to open in this pile over here. But
most of my
just open it and just make notes.
I know, but then I gotta make notes. Who likes to make notes? I already spent 2.5 hours doing these stupid show notes.
I don't mean physically make a note. I just mean take note as to what you opened and want to talk about next episode.
And since we're not going to do what we got, this was kind of an interesting thing I've been thinking about. Is now this obviously wouldn't work for Badass, and maybe not you, Condor, either, but maybe for me, is what we got should be like what I opened, because then I can actually say what I think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't open most of my stuff.
I know. Well, that's the problem. Is there something I buy that I will never open? I don't see any of it yet. Oh, let me do this. I want to do a quick hey, how cool is Slick McFavorite here?
What?
Yeah. I just watched Condor season 2.
If we could just do some self-congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to do it. I'm like, mainly I just want to send this guy a shout out for fucking for doing this. Even if it did give me kind of a a false sense of like, oh my God, they love me. They really do love me. So what I got was this in the mail.
Oh.
Which I can tell by the quality of the lettering that he was a graffiti artist in a previous life, or wanted to be a graffiti artist, or practice graffiti art, because there's definitely some flavor in just this regular lettering here. And I'm like, oh, a fan sent me something. And obviously, again, I don't like the term fan.
Wait, is it ticking?
What? Is there white powder in it?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
And I don't like the term fan, but somebody that listens to the show, obviously. But this is my Defenders of Eden Kickstarter reward, which is kind of cool. So if you guys don't remember Defenders of Eden, it's been a while since we talked about it here. But these were the
how long ago was
dinosaur figures. Oh, not that. Well, I mean, it's Kickstarter. It's probably a year ago that we talked about them. So Boss Fight did their goofy they're goofy dinosaurs, but they were, at least the Stegosaurus I got were more like extreme dinosaurs than what these guys are producing. So this is the figure I got, the Ashmore Royal Guard. So you can, it's obviously a Stegosaurus and it's red, my absolute favorite. Weapons and stuff, but then you can see like there's the Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus or whatever you want to call it. But so these guys were awesome, and this Kickstarter was a really good one. And what is fucking insane is I didn't realize how big these figures are. And this is why I was thinking, like, I need to open my shit so then I can talk about it. That's probably what people really want to hear about. Let me get a figure that's not going to take down. Oh, here's a shout out to Cliff, because Walmart actually has these for $8. The little
$7.94.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, $8. I'm just going to fucking get it. But so let me put it by his feet.
It's amazing that Slick was able to get a what we got in, guys.
It's a shout out. It's not a what we got, but yeah,
it's a fucking what we got.
I want to give a shout out to Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Hasbro.
Anyways, again, I haven't opened them, so I can't speak to it, but and this is awful, because I just like actors and actresses and names of movies, I don't remember shit like that. So I'm not even sure who the creator is here. Let's click on the team. Matthew Rodriguez, CJ Edwards, Andrew Kramer. Not sure if any of these guys, maybe Matthew Rodriguez is the guy that actually packed it up for me. So I just want to send you a shout out. The scale of this is absolutely stupendous. And now that we're not going to do a What We Got this show, I will be opening that tonight. So thank you. All right. I love you guys so much. Even you, Condor.
Oh.
Yours is like a friend of a friend love right now, but I feel it getting stronger with every episode.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Me and Roger are like the brothers that like slap him around and don't let him get away with anything. And you're the new brother who's just like happy to be here. So.
I'm still being nice.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, right on, guys. I was so happy to be talking toys with you guys again. I don't know if you guys are the same. I don't have this in my real life, so this
me neither.
Always
this is the only life I have of this.
So. Yeah, this means a lot to me because I don't like to post in groups. Obviously I don't like to read the articles. I just like to look at the pictures.
It's all pictures.
And then wonder about what they say.
Yeah, exactly. Then I read a couple comments and someone bees nasty, and I'm like, okay, this is why I don't do online shit. So these shows always mean a lot, and when we have to skip a week and it becomes a month between each one, I'm always super excited to be part of it. So thank you, brothers. And and sorry, Cliff, I know you love this. One more time, Cowabunga Dude, Absolute Collecting, Brinkalizer, Virgo Cool in the house. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Evil King right at the end. We need a spin-off show where all you do is open your toys. Oh, interesting.
It's funny because we've done a show like that where 90% of that show was opening toys.
Yeah, we have?
Yeah. I remember that you had a pile of shit.
That's every week.
A show where it's all what we got. I could see
pretty much that. It was pretty much that. Like we were just like, okay, we need to do opening what we got, and you just were like going, and it was like almost an hour of opening stuff.
I think Evil King wants actual toys opened, not just shown. But I feel you.
Yeah. Next we meet, we'll have all seen Superman.
Oh, this is not true because I probably won't see very early. When does it come out? When's the
July.
I guess Thursday, July 10th are the first shows.
Oh, okay.
Next
Yeah. See, yeah, I will not have seen it within the first week.
You can
Yeah,
talk about it,
I will have
Cliff,
seen it.
because
I will have seen it twice.
yeah, you can talk
You already
about
got
it.
tickets for
You're
it?
not gonna spoil me on
Yeah,
it.
I got my tickets for. I would never spoil it anyway.
Superman
I got my
Thanksgiving
tickets for
morning.
Thursday night, regular showing, and then Sunday morning I'm going to the IMAX. The IMAX 2D,
Ooh.
because motherfucking IMAX 3D.
Are they doing a 3D of this? I didn't even hear that. They're doing a
Yeah, I think
3D of it?
there are 3D showings. Yeah, there are 3D showings.
Weird. Yeah.
But I'm doing 2D. I do 2D.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, watching the old Final Destinations that were made during the 3D craze, it's like that shit does not hold up in 2D.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
All right. Thank you guys for humoring me, making sure we make this at least a 3-hour show. So we will see y'all motherfuckers sooner rather than later.
Well, later rather than sooner.
Last week to tomorrow.
Peace.